KIPP Academy. KIPP. It's KIPP Academy. It's where we filmed Atlanta Venom. That's KIPP Academy. That's where KIPP sits.
Oh, okay.
That's them.
Over there in that little hole.
Yeah. Okay, good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to Lakewood Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with my co-host Adam Collins, bringing you live Muskogee County versus Atlanta Public School Systems, the very first annual Minority Coaches Association of Georgia Senior Bowl Classic here at Lakewood. Coach, how are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm great, man. Got a beautiful day, nice and cool. I wish it felt like this during most of football season, to be real honest with you.
I understand that. I don't know. It's a little frigid. Yesterday is definitely warmer today than it was yesterday, to say the least.
Well, I just think that if it got too cold, that I'd go back to the box.
And be a head coach in the box? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Those were the good old days. I used to sit in the box for Satterfield a little bit, and I can remember it rained a lot that season. And I'm sitting up top eating a hot dog, and they're all soaking wet.
I don't know if that's even or not right there to be the case. That's funny just to know that you got that opportunity. All right. So who won the coin toss since I wasn't paying attention there, Coach?
I'm going to go with – because I didn't see it either.
Well, this is APS, man. They're in the blue, man. I was allowing you to cheat. I think they deferred. I think actually the coin toss was won by Muskogee from the Okie. I can't do that, man. You're going to have to give me a nickname for them, man. Goodness gracious. Muskogee.
Like Opelika.
Opelika? I can do Opelika because I've heard that name enough. Goodness gracious. Muskogee. All right, Muskogee. Glad for you to come all the way up. If you don't know where Muskogee County is, Google it.
It's on the western border of Georgia and Alabama.
It's on the western border. Now you're being all like you're a geography teacher or something.
No, they get in-state tuition at Auburn. That's the reason why I know.
As long as you got goals in mind. Goodness gracious. All right, kickoff. Second game here at Lakewood Stadium. Sun's going down a little bit. We'll see what happens as the blue team is APS. They're the home team. They're going to be located at the left-hand corner of your screen. And the white team in white jerseys came all the way over from the west corner of the state, Muskogee County. And away we go.
And there's the kick. It's a deep driving kick. Looks like it's going to fall at about the 1. He goes into the end zone. They let him bring it out. He's coming. He's right in the middle. He gets hit by his own man. Had he not been hit right there, I think we really had something.
He looks stunned that he got hit by his own man. He got a little rattled as you go. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael. I'll be your entertainment for the day. The person that has the football knowledge will be Adam Collins, bringing you the play-by-play action, giving you the sights and sounds of the game. We just witnessed the Clayton County versus South Fulton matchup where Clayton County won on a last-second field goal, 17-14.
Here comes APS. Looks like they're going to go with a tight trips bunch to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Give. It's a reverse. It's a throwback to the quarterback. Quarterback's looking deep. He lets it fly. He's got a man wide open. Oh, and that's got to be pass interference.
Please
he
throw
hit
the
it before
flag.
The ball was there.
Please throw the flag.
That is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I need you to channel your Charles Barkley imitation the best way. They're terrible. That's just terrible. That was. You can't even be able to do that. He hit him way before.
When he tackles him before the ball's there, that, my friend, is pass interference.
Hey, what a way to open up the first game. Let's call it a double reverse. Back to the court. Was it a double reverse?
It was a reverse flea flicker.
Free flicker. Okay. Second down to 10, ball on the 20.
Doubles for APS. Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Give off to the left-hand side. He turns up the middle, a little inside zone action.
The Atlanta Public School System is headed by the head coach from Douglas, Coach Coach Cofield, the man in charge of the paper.
There's a doubles look again. Snap. Quarterback pulls it. He's going to run it. And he's going to be swarmed under rather quickly.
It's going to be 4th down and about 4 for APS.
Those Muskogee County fellas can run a little bit.
They can. They made up a lot of yardage on that reverse. When we start off this next possession, let's talk a little bit about the high schools represented on offense for Muskogee.
All right. APS spreading out the punt. To my knowledge, this is dead, but there's guys still pointing out who they got. I like that. And there's people running downfield. And they're going to down it.
Looks like it's right on the 31-yard line. That's where Muskogee will take it. Please, if I mispronounce it, help me out and push it a little bit further in my brain.
This reminds me of that night that you could not say Opelika.
Opelika. I mean, that was a hard team out of – was it out of Alabama?
Yeah, Opelika, Alabama. It was Opelika and the team out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, and they were the Predators, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm glad to have everybody here on the close to New Year's Eve. It's December 29th. We're watching the second game of a doubleheader here at Lakewood Stadium. Muskogee on offense for the first time.
Muskogee comes out, got a pistol backfield, going to give it right up the gut to start with. Going to see what's what with the big guys up front, and they do a pretty good job.
They push for about 5 yards right there and look like that fullback / tailback. I'm going to run this way, and I'm not going to cut. I'm just going to run straight into that hole.
We're just running.
Yes, we are.
And they're right back on the ball, Bo. Same formation, slot to the left, pistol to the right, pistol to the left as well, and they draw them off sides for an easy 5 yards.
It's going to be about a 2nd down and 2.
Your Muskogee County team is made up of Carver High School, Columbus High School, Early College Academy, Hardaway High School, Jordan Vocational High School, Kendrick High School, Northside High School, Rainey McCullers School of the Arts, Shaw High School, and Spencer High School, although I'm not sure that Rainey McCullers sent anybody.
Well, you got a roster that has their names on it. Well, you could have deciphered from it. That's all the high schools in Muskogee County. But I appreciate you labeling the arts and the action.
The arts always need a plug. Quarterback drops. He's getting pressure up the middle. He throws it out. That ball's tipped. Otherwise, it would have been a nice gain right there in the flats.
He almost needed to pop it up in there. And you kind of
it's
float
hard.
it.
It's hard
You
to
float it like that. That's a little scary, though.
It's hard to teach that, man. Hard to teach that.
There are NFL quarterbacks that can't pull that off, man. That little touch. It's 4th down. Is it 3rd down?
It's 3rd down.
Okay, so that 2nd down was a penalty. My bad.
If I'm Muskogee County, I'm going to line up in the same formation I've been in the whole time, slot left, pistol left, and I'm going to run it straight up the poop chute right there. And there's a snap, and that's what they do. And guess what? It's a 1st down.
Ball on the ground. APS ball, turnover. Got to be able to hold on to the ball when you go through the poop chute like that. Stay your focus. Stay your focus there, young man. 1st and 10 APS. Got a turnover. Tell me what schools are being represented on APS tonight.
All right. From Atlanta Public Schools, we've got Douglas, Best, Carver, Kipp Academy, Mays, South Atlanta, Jackson, Washington, Farrell, Grady, and North Atlanta. And I think that's everybody. Always nice to see local guys doing well, getting a chance to show off what they can do one more time.
1st and 10 for APS. Ball on the
trips right. Quarterback sits in the gun, back off to his left-hand side. There's the give to the right-hand side. And he's met by the defensive end who nobody even looked at.
Well, I think the tackle looked at him, but I don't think he wanted to block him.
No. You cannot block by backpedaling. That's a DB's job. So it's a big loss for APS right here. What does that look like?
Looks like they're going to do a no huddle most of the game. Kind of a hurry up to say the least.
Here we go. Doubles look for APS. Quarterback in the gun again. Back offset to the right-hand side. There's a snap. He drops the throw. He looks, he throws across the middle, and should have been intercepted, but that's why he plays defense.
Yes, but I actually think the receiver from Mays had a chance to really hold his arm down a little bit and said, hey, you're not getting in there. So,
well, good job of him playing defense also. Isn't that what they say on Madden? But that's why he plays defense. Here we go.
Sorry for my airing and filming. I'm trying to multitask and get some social media out there before this thing gets out on the way.
Here we go. Doubles again. Quarterback in the gun. Back off to his right-hand side. There's the snap, and Muskogee County brings it. They run the screen. There it comes. It looked like a little tunnel screen over there to the left-hand side. Nice gain on the play.
Almost for a first down, making up for that poor blocking. Going to be roughly about a 3rd down and 1.
I think it's fourth down.
4th down and 1. I'll get my bearings here shortly.
I was about to say it looked like a jailbreak up front. And trips to the right. Single back off to the left-hand side in the gun. 4-man line from Muskogee County. Got a linebacker moving around like he might blitz. They swap places. Quarterback checks the line of scrimmage. There's a snap. It's a high snap, but he gets the ball off, and it's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
They have come out of the chutes here on both sides. A lot of energy playing here at 4 o'clock at Lakewood.
And they're going to bring it forward. They said that's a 1st down. Well, that one was tight. And they're back on the ball. Quarterback checking protection, I think. Sets it up, doubles look. Quarterback in the gun, back off to his right-hand side. He drops back, looks right. Scrambles, he's getting pressure. But he's able to get out of it. Great run out of Babe. Get out of bounds. Smart move.
Almost felt like it might have been a 15-yarder there for a second. He was able to hold back, roughly gain of about, almost felt like 12 yards down to the 22-yard line for APS.
I really thought they had him there for a second. That's Nakia Davis out of Best Academy on the scramble. That was really nice. That kid's a player. Doubles look. Still 4-man line from Muskogee. There's a snap. Swing pass out to number 13 for APS. He's got some room, gets a block.
About a 10-yard gain on a throw and catch with APS taking another 1st down all the way down to about the 12-yard line. 1st down again. They're on the move, and they're not letting up the pedal, man. It's quick and go. The coach out of Douglas is all about the no huddle tonight.
That was Daquan Evans on the reception out of Thurl High School. Got that tight bunch to the right-hand side. There's a snap. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to run. And he's shifting his way down through the crowd. That was a new quarterback, was it not? Yes, indeed it was. You got a number on that guy?
If I was looking at the screen, I'd have a number on him.
I hear you. If there was a screen big enough for me to look at.
I hear you. I'll get myself bearings here once I know that everything's running properly.
And it's that tight bunch again. Quarterback in the gun, back off to his right-hand side. He drops, throws to the left, throws a jump ball, and I think somebody zigged where they should have zagged on that one, like a little bit of miscommunication. He had the corner, but the receiver seemed to think that he was going fade and turned around like it was going to be a jump ball. And there we go. 3rd and about 6. Doubles. There's a snap. He looks to his right. Throws and
hit him in the breadbasket there, Coach. Sometimes the worst place to hand him. Now you're going to look up his number, the one that dropped the ball?
Katerian Lagrone out of Best Academy. Sorry, buddy. Got to catch that one.
You definitely have to catch that. We're going to line up to kick a field goal here. A couple of rules for those people that are just joining us here that did not see the first game. You cannot rush the kicker or the punter. You get a free kick and a free punt. Only thing that's live on the special teams are kickoff and kickoff returns.
So really all you got to get is a decent snap. Just one that doesn't go over everybody's head. And there it is. And
it squeaks over for 3.
I should have known that kid was the kicker. He's got on orange cleats.
All right. We've almost played half of the first quarter. The first team to take the lead is APS at 3-0 on a field goal. Good drive. Their second drive. Their first drive, they had to, they fumbled it away or they punted it? Which one was it?
They punted after being robbed on a call.
Oh, good call on that part. But then Muskogee could not, they actually turned the ball over right around the 50-yard line, and then away we went the other way with APS with about a 30-yard drive. Enough time to set up a field goal.
Okay, I just checked names, and I'm pretty sure that kicker was a girl.
She does. She plays for Mays.
Chloe Robinson.
Where's she from, Mays?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is this seniors only tonight?
It's the seniors only.
I was thinking she looked really small to be a senior, but that explains it.
You got off the checklist.
There you go. And there's the kick, and it's a short kick to about the 20-yard line. Muskogee County guy takes. He's headed around. He
gets swallowed up whole right around the 26-yard line, and that's where Muskogee will take over on downs. 3-0. Their second series of the game.
Only advice there is run away from the people.
Don't run into the people.
Run away from the people. You get up the sideline and get what you can get so that you don't die.
You get what you get and you don't
complain a bit, sir.
Yeah, I got other words for that might get the FCC in trouble for us.
All right, trips right. Back offset to the right. Quarterback in the gun. There's the snap. Straight give right up the middle. Good. I mean, he's getting popped right and left, but he is not going down.
No, it almost looks like a pinball factory there.
Looks like a pinball machine right there.
The Giants are hitting the levers right now.
Nice, tough run. And really good surge up front by Muskogee. They line up in the exact same formation. Trips to the right-hand side. Single back offset to the left in the gun. To the right. There's a snap. Fakes it. Quarterback tries to get outside. He's got a man, throws it. Looks like it's going to be close to a first down.
Coach, that felt like it was a sidearm, maybe a slipstream, something that he learned in baseball maybe.
A little Bernie Kosar action.
It was.
I guess you have to be a certain age to even understand what I'm talking about right there.
From Bernie Kosar? I don't even know if Bernie Kosar understands Bernie Kosar anymore there, Coach. Now, I refer to Coach Collins as coach because he does coach for the Community Christian state champions. Calling timeout here, Muskogee says, hey, what's going on here? We need a little bit of time out. No, that's going to be a referee timeout.
They're going to measure? I think maybe he was complaining and wanted a measurement. I'll tell you what, if it was that close, I'd ask for a measurement.
Well, it's third down. You're going to ask for a measurement. Everybody's going to get the little markers and come on out.
I get denied most of the time.
Yeah. Sir, you can plain and see. Let me get my index card out and prove to you otherwise.
Can you believe they did that?
You got to believe that everybody in this world went, please don't do that, please don't do that, please don't do that.
Oh, my goodness. I'm praying it happens Sunday.
Yeah, very close.
No, he says a hot dog.
Yes, he did. That's the second reference here today. We apologize for all our young viewers out there. That was good.
Oh, my. All right, here we go. And they come back out. And it's a slot left, pistol left look. APS has got everybody on the line of scrimmage. They know they're going to run the ball. And they say, not in my house, baby.
Go home and try again later.
I don't even know who led the wave on that.
We'll say the whole blue wave of yellow numbers. I do enjoy APS's jerseys. A nice little APS. Imagine if high schools were made up of counties, not of schools.
The teams you could have.
Oh. Let alone let's have a countywide tournament at the end of the season between the Georgia counties and what county's really the best county.
That would be a great thing, although it would be unfair because you have places like Gwinnett where the schools have 4,500 children.
Yeah, but then
And there's a flag down. I'm not sure what the problem is.
What we got here? Legal substitution.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, you can't play with 12.
The rules that you come up with.
Apparently they frown upon that. Although I realized one time this year that we had actually played 5 plays on defense with 12 players, and nobody had noticed. It was a little ridiculous because we still didn't stop them. Muskogee lines up for the punt. There's a snap and a kick. And it's going to be short, and it's going to take an APS bounce and roll, and finally downed by Muskogee. That what looks to be about the Muskogee 46.
You're going to have to carry this one for a little bit. I've got some internet issues that we're about to deal with, so I'm going to have to figure that out here shortly.
All right. Well,
so you go ahead and
the
keep
good
calling.
news is that I love to talk.
I know, and you do a great job talking. I'll do my best to keep calling the game. But we're about to have internet issues here very shortly.
APS rolls out. I was about to say they were a man short. There he is. Trips right. Quarterback in the gun. Back offset to the left or to the right hand side. Quarterback keeps it. He's got the edge. He's got a couple of blocks. Runs through a tackle.
Ooh, good hit.
Nice run. Pickup of what looks to be about 9. Looked like the corner might make the play right there. Came up, but he was ankle biting, and quarterback just ran through that one. Everybody running around. They got it figured out now. Trips to the left-hand side. Quarterback's checking protection. I would assume he's going to throw the ball. There's a snap. Quarterback drops, looks left, gets pressure. They run him out of the pocket, but they don't contain. And there he goes again. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. If you're playing against a running quarterback, you've got to maintain rush lane integrity. If you lose your rush lane integrity, there goes the quarterback. Either that or you've got to assign a linebacker to spy him. He's up at the line of scrimmage checking coverages or checking protections. I don't know why you don't automatically assume that he's going to throw the ball. Who throws to the middle of the field? Almost nobody.
No, I would agree with you on that one.
So you let Mike sit on top of him.
Yep.
Doubles look for APS. Motion coming from the left-hand side. They toss it to him. He's hitting the backfield. And he's hit again, breaks another tackle, but that's not going to be enough. Looked like he and the running back maybe had some pathway confusion right there. Looked like them two guys are running the same track, and you can't do that. So that brings up 2nd down and 20. APS in doubles again. Quarterback in the gun, back off to the left. Looks like they're running a little check with me. Quarterback changes the call, moves it back over to the right-hand side. There's a snap. He drops. He looks right, comes back left. He rolls. They've lost contain again. He lets it fly on the run, and it is intercepted at about the 5-yard line by Muskogee.
All the way back to about the 15-yard line, looks like.
So it seems.
Turnover on downs.
That is hard to do. It's hard to throw on the run. And when you're running, it's hard to keep. I don't understand quarterbacks are able to do that sometimes, how they're running for their lives. and are able to see where everybody is. I just don't get that one. Well, the one guy he did not see stepped in front of the receiver and caught the football. So right now, it looks like we're looking at a bit of a defensive battle. Both teams shutting each other down.
At the end of the first quarter, we will go off the air for just a slight second, so stay with us. If you do, we'll come back. We're going to be messing with the internet, switching over to another device.
So trips left for Muskogee. And looks like they're going to bring the heat from APS. Quarterback gets out of the pocket, though. He's got a little room, and he's going to be brought down after a short gain.
A very intense first quarter, to say the least, for both APS and Muskogee. And APS has really dominated this side of the field. I mean, we've hung out on the 50 going in for APS.
But to only have 3 points because of that.
Yeah. Well, a turnover will do that to you.
Well, and then the stall out down here.
Yes. And only getting 3 points. Red zone efficiency is an issue.
4-man line again for APS. Trips right for Muskogee. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls right. He's looking, getting pressure. Just throws it up for grabs. And it's picked. He snatched that one off the ground. That was a great catch.
He did. The camera work that I had on that one was almost not being kind, to say the least.
That was a heck of a catch because the ball gets popped up, and I think, well, that's a shame. They should have picked that one. And then somebody just comes and just snags it. I mean, the ball was literally about to hit the ground, and he just snatches it up. Great heads-up play. Tip drill.
And its finest. First down and 10, ball on the 34-yard line.
Now, here's where you break their back right here. Trips right. There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Looks to his right. Throws. It's called by number 3, the big tight end. He's coming around the corner and
all the way down to about the 26-yard line.
Run, big fella.
Is that a nice little screen across the – I mean, what would you call that, Coach?
They look like they just brought him from the outside.
Yeah. But he cut back. It was the old – who used to do that? Was that Florida? What team? Florida. Florida Gators used to do that all the time. Catch a screen and then go right back inside the middle.
He was the outside receiver.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Quick give up the middle on the zone.
Another 6 yards on the play.
Nice. Good first down. Good surge up front.
Might be the last play of the first half, or the first quarter, not the first half.
Not the way they're moving is not.
Say that again?
Not the way they're moving is not.
No.
Trips to the right. There's a snap. Quick give, right up the gut. He's got some room. Pick number 24 is rumbling, and there it is. Now there's the last play.
Heck yeah, 20-yard touchdown run.
That's Craig Philpott running back out of Grady High School.
The Knights with the 7.
I was at Grady yesterday.
Yes, you were. Taking the lead all the way to 9-0 over Muskogee. Setting up to kick a field goal or extra point.
With no rush, it's pretty much a guaranteed point. So they're going to line up. That was a nice drive. That was nicely called.
Well, definitely for making up for the turnover with the interception.
Well,
can you block it?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to stand there. Well, they said no rush. They didn't say no standing.
Yeah, you can.
So,
if you have, but
no hands in there, everybody. Put your hands down. Hands in your pockets, kids.
It's like the old soccer game when you had to line them up on the goal and hope for the best that you're the one that doesn't get hit.
If you don't kick it high enough to go over people with their hands in the air, then that's a problem.
It is. It is. It's all about the elevation of it, but goodness gracious. Got a nice moonshot up there. Not too bad at all.
That is really nice.
It is. Hey, I'll pan up and see if we can see what the world looks like. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you explain the science behind why we can see it during the
daytime? For those
daytime?
people that believe that the Earth is flat, and
flat Earth folks, absolutely.
What?
Flat Earth folks, yeah.
Yeah.
They can jump on it.
Yes. You and Carlton from Fresh Prince.
This is a great song.
It is.
Takes me back to being a little white trash kid at the skating rink.
Name the group. Come on there, Coach Collins.
Come on, man. I'm old. I can't think.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, back to action.
Yeah, that's way to pace it off on that one, man.
There's APS with a kick, and it's a short spiraling kick. Bounces to about the 25-yard line where that guy gets cleaned up.
Right on the 28, maybe a 2.5-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, that guy's living his 15 minutes of fame right there, buddy.
Yes, he was. He's like, hey, it's being kicked to me. I'll give it a shot.
Yep. I'm on the sideline screaming, fall down, fall down.
So it is second quarter. They went ahead and switched us on us without letting it tell us. That it really never gave indication that it was the end of the second quarter. So I didn't have a chance to do that. I'm going to hand it over to you, Coach Collins, and let you keep me up to date, and I'm going to try to fix some things.
They did flip ends of the field.
They did. I just didn't pay attention.
All right, there's a slot. Oh, good gravy.
Somebody forgot to block right there.
Yeah, there were guys at the mesh point on that one. There were a couple cats almost took their hand off. They lined up in that slot right with the pistol to the right-hand side, but APS is just putting 6 guys on the line of scrimmage and bringing it. They're bringing more people than they can block, and that sends to work. All right, Muskogee lines up to kick. And they're counting people. Maybe not enough. And there we go. There's the guy that's going to play guard on punt team. Atta babe.
Lost all our viewers, and they at least all come trickling back. I told y'all that we were going to shift over to some internet issues. And I appreciate y'all understanding that's what we were going to do. Ooh.
Snap and a kick. And it takes a nice roll. It's
Don't
touched.
get on it.
It's touched. I don't think that ball can be recovered.
No. I think you can. I think we've never seen him return a punt yet, so I don't think so.
I don't think you can. I think the ball's just down where it stops. But if it were me, simply because they cannot rush the punter and they can't hit the guy catching it, I would put probably 4 people back there.
To make sure that ball didn't roll?
To make sure that ball gets caught, because the ball on average rolls 17.1 yards.
All right there, Scott Warner.
And I hate when kids let the ball hit the ground. It makes me crazy. And APS just broke the huddle with 12. Looks like they're going to let it slide. Doubles look. There's a snap. A little bit of a low snap. Quarterback looks to the right-hand side. Lets it fly. He's got a man. Oh, great coverage right there. No, buddy, that's not a – sorry, big fella. That's not a penalty. That's just good coverage. That's good football.
Where's is that number 16?
In the coverage?
Yes, for APS.
No, that was number 3. That was number 3 at receiver right there. That's the big tight end.
Where is he from?
He's from Best Academy.
That's the one that caught the touchdown?
He's the one that dropped it right here.
Oh, okay.
His name is Katerian Legrone. And I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Sorry, buddy. There's a snap. Quick give off the right-hand side. And
legal procedure.
Yes, sir. You got to hold your water, fellas. But, stuff like that. It's what we call a drive killer.
Drive killer. Yes.
So now
poor internet would be called a drive killer for my world, too,
Looks like they brought in a running quarterback. Second and about 15. And there's a flag down again. And offsides. Look at there, just trading penalties.
You get 5, I get 5. We all get 5,
Well, that's the only way to keep it even.
It is.
That's very sporting of the defense to get the 5 back. You know what? I'm not gonna take this stop just because.
Right.
No, I'm gonna give you those 5 back, and we're gonna stop you on our own.
Very polite, very polite indeed.
All right, they line up. Looks like they're gonna bring somebody off the edge from Muskogee. He stops. They confuse the offensive line though, but the quarterback's loose and running. And as I said before, they brought in the running quarterback, and sure enough, he ran.
It's going to be an automatic, almost enough for a first down. No, third down and about 2 yards for APS.
And they're sending back in number 4. That is Octavius Battle from Carver.
It's 9-0 here in the second quarter. 10 minutes remain. It's really been APS all the way against Muskogee.
Trips left for APS. There's a snap. Quick give, and it's going to be a first down, looks like. I think that was number 2, Daryl McClellan from Douglas High School on the carry. And that's just been confirmed. And I don't know what they're waiting on. Okay, there it is. First down. Not a babe. No index cards, no nothing, just first down.
Well, we had a referee in the first game do this, and he marked it with his foot. It was a catch. It confused me to death. I don't know if it was a catch or not, but sometimes the refs get themselves overly excited about making their calls as well.
I'm sure a lot of these cats are kind of out of their game a little bit, having had a little time off. Trips left, single back to the right-hand side, and the gun is a gift to the left-hand side. Back is able to squirm out of some stuff. A nice runs through a couple of tackles.
Ball
Good.
on the ground.
And there goes the ball. Looks like Muskogee's got it. Are they going to call him down? No, it's Muskogee ball.
Turnover.
And that's the name of the game so far, my friend.
Well, we were right in front of that. You could see Muskogee reach in there and really rip that ball away when that quarterback or that running back for APS was just trying to get a little bit extra mileage
he was
down
doing
the road.
It's such a tough run. To have it in that way, that's really a bummer. But Muskogee comes back out. He's going to start on the APS half of things. And they're going to go trips left.
Legal substitution. Can't be a delayed game.
Yep, they got 12. They got 12. It looks like they got 12.
Sad when they won't let them play
Hold
with
on,
12.
Wait. Trips left. Quarterback in the gun. And there's a snap. He quick throw out to the left-hand side, but that ball's high. A little high and outside.
Yes. Ball 4. Let him take the bases. Second down and 5 for Muskogee.
That's one of those you really got to stick in the guy's chest.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They're finding if they can find a way to get into the end zone. I mean, it's only a 7-9 ball game at this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely want to score. You definitely want to get some kind of points out of this.
Oh, you're able to turn the ball over and switch momentum. You're definitely, because the only thing APS was doing was getting first down after first down.
Jacobs waiting on the snap. Jacobs, the quarterback out of Carver. There's a snap. Quick give up the gut. Big hole. And quickly closed. Really thought he had something there. That was Marco Lee on the carry out of Hardaway. We used to wrestle Hardaway when I was in Jonesboro. Jacobs waiting on the snap. Lee off to his right-hand side. He drops. He's getting serious pressure off the right-hand side. They throw a flag because that looks scary. I'm not sure what the flag was about, but it's like the referee saw the guy chasing the quarterback, was like, oh, no.
Holding. It's going to be holding.
And he throws the flag on the ground. You know, the
referee should just tackle the quarterback so that the play could end on that
The
far.
quarterback's running towards the referee screaming, blow the whistle, blow the whistle.
All right, they're unnecessary roughness. They declined the holding penalty, going to give it a fourth down. Muskogee could not do anything with that turnover here right at the 50. They were only able to gain roughly about 6 yards.
But now you get to flip the field because there's no pressure. So you just let it, even if he kicks it into the end zone.
Like I said, I'd put 5 guys back there like you were saying already.
Oh, absolutely. And if I was him, I would kick it right over here in the corner.
That's an imaginary punt.
Yep, a little warm-up.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the few places that you can do that. I will say I despise the people that stand in front of me in restaurants and practice their golf swing.
I enjoy that. I try to do miniature golf, little putt-putt action. What we got going on here? They set the ball up incorrectly?
I think so.
I just usually work on my touchdown dance if I get an opportunity.
That would be entertaining. And there's the, well, soon it's going to be a snap. All right. And there's the snap. And the kick, and it still looks like those kids are trying to block it. And it bounces straight up in the air. Apparently,
he put a backspin on it.
That was nice. That was nice. I think maybe he thought it was going to be longer than it was, because that's tough. Although I don't even see his.
I would believe that to be a 12-yard punt.
I don't see his number on the roster.
It could have been a quick add-in, only being a 12-yard punt. That's a little rough.
I tell you what, 12-yard punts make me want to do things like.
I enjoy negative yard punts. Those give me the giggles. Kicking it over your head.
Yes, now that's classic. APS comes back out and doubles. Quarterback in the gun. He drops. Fires out to his right-hand side to the big tight end, LeGrone. So it looks like it's going to be good for about 5. And it looks like right now that the APS is playing Octavius Battle from Carver at quarterback. They had started the game with Nakia Davis. Battle in the gun. Trips to his left. It's a give on the inside zone right up the gut. Good for a short gain.
Have you ever seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow?
Missed that one.
It's the idea of the frigid air coming, and as this darkness starts shining over the thing and knowing that the cold air is coming on the sun going down behind us, it's a little rough right now. It's getting kind of chilly outside.
There's a snap. Fakes to Craig Philpott. Battle tries to roll out to his left and is swarmed. But they made up a little bit of ground. And with a good punt right here, they'll have a chance to flip the field.
That was the first time that really Muskogee came out and played a little defense.
Let me ask you this.
All right.
What happens if you run rugby punt right here and you kick a long driver that rolls?
Well, that's what you're hoping. You hope to kick it on the side like one of those running kicks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you rugby kick it, are there rules against that?
I don't know, but part of me would say I would run up and kick it right around the 27-yard line if I could.
There's the kick. And he lets it drop. And it's going to roll another, looks like 7, 8 yards. Catch the friggin' ball.
Take it over on about the 23-yard line for Muskogee. Right around the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Your score, APS 9, Muskogee 0. APS dominated the first quarter, went up and down the field. Unfortunately, had 2 turnovers that stopped points from occurring. One was an interception. They were able to actually respond back and get a touchdown in the process. But really, the score could be out of hand at this point. We could be talking 21-0.
Oh, easily. Muskogee just hanging around, though, and that's the worst thing you can do to a good team is let them hang around. Slot left with a pistol to the right-hand side. There's the snap. Jacobs drops. He looks to his left. He lets it fly left. He's got a man. It's a jump ball. Oh, my word. It's tipped in the air and caught. He's streaking down the sideline. Going to be brought down at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah. And as I say nothing, I'm just glad you called it because I was trying to make sure between the light and the sun that was a great tip drill all by itself.
I thought for sure that ball at best is going to be intercepted, but no, it's tipped into the air to his teammate. What a play.
Whose job is it to turn that into ESPN for the top plays of the day?
That was
nice. Did you enjoy that?
That might have a shot.
Yeah, it definitely was enjoyable. Timeout. APS. They need to get their self-situated. That definitely changes the ball game here very quickly.
Yeah, they had 12 guys out there. They ran one off at the last second.
They've been doing that the whole game, it feels like.
Well, it's easier to play with 12, I will tell you that.
I would agree with you on that, too.
Although it's still one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen is we unintentionally played the game with 12 guys for about 5 plays and still couldn't stop them. It's a little embarrassing, to be real honest with you. But the defense coordinator walks up and goes, "What do you want me to do?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "We had 12 people out there. We still couldn't stop them." I was like, 13? I don't know.
One of the worst is when you have 10 players and you score a touchdown with 10 players. Like you have 10 players out there and not 11. And you still score a touchdown against somebody that had 11. Oof.
Now, this is Muskogee's game right here, this ground pound. There's a give. He's met quickly, though, and brought down. Looks like it's going to be for no gain.
The one thing that you want to get out of this is 3 points nonetheless, but you really would like to have a touchdown if you could.
You never want to get this close and not get in the end
zone.
zone.
No, you don't.
I will say with what APS is doing, I don't know why they're not going with some sort of misdirection.
Because they're really moving towards where the strength is at this point.
Right. They're running to their strength, and that's everybody does that. Everybody runs to their right. Everybody runs to their strength. But here's the snap. Quarterback in the gun. He drops. He looks. Throw across the middle. Good defense. Ball's a little bit behind him. I think if that ball's thrown in the money, it's probably a touchdown.
Right. I would agree with you on that one, too.
But right now, APS is putting 6 and 7 people on the line of scrimmage and just rushing. I don't understand why. Run a toss.
Right.
Run rocket. I love the rocket. Rocket's one of my favorite plays.
Explain the rocket to those audience members out there.
The rocket, you take a guy from basically an inside slot or a wing position, and you let him run full tilt boogie behind the quarterback. When you snap the ball, you give him the ball right behind the offensive tackle. And so if the defense doesn't move, it's a touchdown.
Because you can't get him because he's already at a full tilt.
Uh-oh. Now that might work out for him. And Jacobs gets the corner. He's in the end zone. He turned. There was nobody there.
That's how it's designed, right?
And it was, dear Lord, and he takes off running. You got to love quarterbacks that can create, and Jacobs out of Carver is one of those guys.
Well, one of the best lines of the whole show was both of us saying, uh-oh, at the same time. So now you need to get this extra point, get this game within 2 points.
So it looks like the naked boot was the call of the day there. And looks like we're going to bring this thing within 2 with 5 minutes remaining. Muskogee lines up. There's a snap, a hold, and a kick, and it's up and through.
That's got some good field goal kicking action going right there. With your score, APS 9, Muskogee 7. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Glad to have you with us. This is the first annual Minority Coaches Association. Georgia All-Star Senior Bowl Classic. I'm Bowman Michael with my co-host Adam Collins. Glad to have everybody with us here today. This is our second game. Our first game saw Clayton County defeat multitasking. Yep. They defeated South Fulton.
Right, 17-14.
17-14. Everybody's asking for things. And I left everybody at home to worry about, hey, what am I supposed to be able to do here? At halftime, we will take some time off. It's a 20-minute half. We will pause everything that we're going through and get started back here shortly at the start of the game, or the start of the about roughly 2 minutes left to go in halftime.
All right, Muskogee's going to line up the kick. Last kick drove the receiver, the kick returner, almost into the end zone, but they brought it out anyway. And there's the kick. High, spiraling kick. It's going to be taken at the goal line, right up the gut, Got a little room, and then everybody shows up, and there's no doing.
About a 25-yard gain on the play, though. 25-yard kickoff return. He was running full tilt until he met the wall.
Yeah, you're always doing good until all those people show up.
Yeah. 1st and 10, ball on the 25 for APS. See how they respond to that quick score. Well, realistically, the touchdown the setup for the touchdown was quite amazing for the receiver to tip the ball. And
yes, no doubt.
Very Auburn, Alabama-esque.
Oh, yes. Well, not Auburn, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia.
I'm sorry, Auburn, Georgia-esque.
Prairie Jordan-Air, yes, no doubt. You got a bunch, trips left bunch. Quarterback in the gun, there's a snap. Fakes the give off to the right-hand side, takes it himself right up the gut. Going to be good for a couple. What school is the red helmet? What school is that? Never mind.
That red and black helmet?
I saw his number just now. Let's see.
Are you talking about the maroon?
That's going to be Therrell.
That's got the red and the black?
Right.
Yeah.
Doubles for APS. Still a 4-man line out of Muskogee. There's a snap. Looking downfield, and he's going to be sacked. Look like number 34 on the play right there for Muskogee. That's going to be A.J. Dunham. He's out of Hardaway High School.
3rd down and roughly about 7 yards or 17 yards to go. I tell you one thing, Muskogee has the momentum.
Oh, yeah.
The Mo is with the Muskogees.
Okay, doubles for APS. There's a snap. Looked like it was a little early right there. Not everybody was set.
Legal procedure. Going back 5.
Yep. Got to let everybody get set before you call for the snap.
These rules that you keep coming up with there, Coach Collins.
At least the quarterback knew it was coming. I've seen it happen a number of times where the quarterback just gets hit with a ball and it's on the ground. Everybody's running around. Because the center thinks he said something, but he didn't. And, nowadays with all the clapping for the snap and all that stuff, it's easy to hear something else. Doubles for APS. There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Battle throws across the middle to number 17. He's on the move, and he's got close to a 1st down.
Nice way to bring back a little bit of yardage. Going to be a 4th down and 4. They're considering going for it. They are going to go for it.
That was DeJuan Washington out of Grady on the reception.
They are not going to punt. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards, maybe 3.
Battle waits on the snap. Doubles. Meaning 2 receivers to both sides.
Timeout, APS. They're going to rethink this thought process. 3 minutes to go. Going for it on your 31, down by or up by 2 is a little risque on the call, but it's not something that you necessarily won't see here in an all-star game.
Well, it's just you get caught up in between, should you play it like a real game or should you just let them hang out there?
Right. Well, you fight that even as a coach. There's a lot of us out there listening to this game right now that have played the Tecmo Bowls and the Mads and said 4th down is smorth down. I'm going for it. I don't care if it's 4th and 20 on my own 10.
You get that rock to Bo Jackson and let him go, baby.
I know. That was always fun on Tecmo just to send everybody deep and hit a button. You go, my guy's going to catch it every time. Every time.
Well. Let's see. Looks like they're sending out the punting unit.
They've changed their mind a little bit, had a discussion and said, hey, let's punt this away. We're up by 2.
That's Nakia Davis deep to punt. Muskogee seems to be pointing out people like they're going to fake it. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. There's a snap and a nice solid kick. And a tackle.
So I guess we get our answer is that you can return punts. You just can't block the punt. You can't. The punters are safe.
So it's live after the ball's away.
Yes. Hence the kick and that stuff like that. The things we're learning together.
Yes. I've never seen it done that way, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't claim to have seen it all.
But I have claimed to seen a little bit.
Yes, just a little.
Just a little bit.
Now, what's Muskogee going to do? Because as we discussed earlier, Muskogee has got the big Mo right now.
They do. And if they're able to turn this with 3 minutes left to go here in the half, it should be very interesting.
4-man line out of APS quickly penetrates, but run past the guy with the ball.
Roughly about a 6-yard gain on the play. Going to be about a 2nd down and 4 for Muskogee.
As fast as they're blowing up field right now, if I was Muskogee right now, I'm thinking screen. I tell you what I love out of this doubles look with a single back is quarterback buck sweep and have your back fill on the backside. I'm telling you, that quarterback, the way he can run, that's money. Jacobs waits on the snap in the gun, doubles to either side, and quickly hitting the backfield. Brought down for what looks to be about a 2-yard loss.
Going to be 3rd down and 5. Now do you got to consider using some of your timeouts here? You only got 1 left if you're if you're APS. Muskogee's got all 3. I tell you, if they're able to stop them, they're going to get the ball back in decent. Muskogee doesn't have a great punter. I mean,
No.
we punted 12 yards the last time.
Doubles again for Muskogee. Jacobs waits on it. Pressure comes right up the gut, and it is a screen. Oh, quickly sniffed out. You can't float the ball on the screen.
Incomplete pass on the play. Going to leave about 4th down and 6.
Nice play by number
4th
14,
down and 4.
Michael Solomon out of Washington. And APS is going to get the ball back again with 1:45 and I believe 1 timeout. Now, based on last time, this ball will be on the APS 48.
You're going to go with the 48. I'm going to say the 52-yard line. The pause motion in your brain. I saw the mouse fall off the wheel. That was good.
Yes.
You can't rush.
Well, he almost jumped off sides. Yep, and he's off sides. He was off sides.
And he also rushed it where we've never seen a rush before. So it's very interesting now we're seeing things get heated up a little bit.
Yeah, is it the kids just going, yeah, I don't care what you say.
Well, hats off to the Muskogee punter. He made us both eat our words. He ended up punting roughly about a 20-yard punt, 25-yard punt.
Well, no, because it would have been 12 yards would have been the 48. So, what's that, 26?
Nope,
28,
not going to add on air, man. I'm not going to add.
30, 97, 48, 52?
Nope. Got trips to the left, man. Don't make me do your job. Let's go.
Battle waits on the snap. There's a snap. He rolls to his left. He keeps rolling. He's got a man. He throws it over his head.
Into the bleachers they go.
Throws it to his mama. Number 13, Daquan Evans, just couldn't get up high enough for that one.
Daquan's from Thero, correct?
He is from Thero. But they stopped the clock. And now it's 2nd 10. Battle lines up, doubles again. There's a snap. He drops. Throws out to his left side. Caught by number 18. He's going to be brought down after about a 6-7 yard gain. That's Marquise Colsey out of Jackson High School, the wide receiver right there.
Closing into a minute left to go here in the half. We will be pausing the network system for a 20-minute halftime break before we go live back on the air for the remaining 3rd and 4th quarter.
Battle takes a snap, throws deep. He had a man just over his fingertips, but now it's 4th down, and you got to give the ball back.
Now it looks like it's going to be 2nd down, or it says 4th.
And there it is.
That marker said 1st down. Okay.
And there it is. Wait for it.
Do you go for it?
Oh, do you go? No, you punt the ball.
No, they're going for it, man.
No way. You punt the ball.
Yeah, they're going for it.
Well, I tell you what, given this situation, I'm going to let everybody go deep, and I'm going to let Battle run around and give me a 1st down. Because
yeah. Muskogee was like, what?
Yeah.
Why are we? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Coach Coffey, spy the quarterback. Spy the quarterback. Although, I tell you who had a big run earlier, that was Philpott. Number 24, Craig Philpott out of Grady. He had a nice run. You know, he's got the sole touchdown of the game.
And he buckled up to the left offside for about a 20-yard touchdown. It was nice.
Broke a tackle, made a move. It looked good. That's highlight reel stuff.
Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Got Adam Collins here as my co-host, bringing you live football here at Lakewood Stadium. The Georgia All-Star Classic, Senior Bowl All-Star Classic, brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Earlier today, we watched Clayton County defeat South Fulton County on a last-second field goal, 17-14. Pretty exciting games. This one's 7-9. It's not a barn burner, but you don't expect it to be because these offenses haven't had a chance to gel. So it's mostly always going to be a defensive struggle, but it's still seems to be a good game. Good athletes battling each other. They're going to go for it, Coach.
And they run out onto the field. Trips to the left. Battle takes a snap. Well, he waits for the snap. Checks. Checking coverage. I'm assuming this is going to be a pass. There's a snap. He looks to his left. He lets it fly. Nice throw and catch right there. Great job.
I think I missed the throw and catch there because it's so dark and it's light. I'm not able to necessarily see it. I thought he was throwing it to the guy down there, and you told me he caught it. So, hey, fire the cameraman.
Doubles. Battle lets it fly again to number 18 this time. Number 18, Marquise Colsey out of Jackson.
The clock is running. They have one timeout remaining, meaning APS does. This is only the second half, our second quarter. We still have 2 quarters remain.
Doubles again. Battle waiting on the snap. Time's ticking off. He looks downfield, pushes a man off of him. That was nice. Nice stiff arm. Is that a catch? He's calling it a catch. That's a first down at the 20.
10 seconds remaining.
Call a timeout.
It's going to make me cough right here. Timeout. Okay, so what do you do, Coach? Kick a field goal?
Nah, kicker can't hit it from here. Not enough leg. You're talking about 36-yard field goal from right here.
Easily, right?
That's a pretty from the hash. You're not even centered up. Nah, unless you've got a kid who's just a real thumper, you don't even take a chance right here. Right here, what I do is I find
you got two plays in you.
No, because you're not going to have. Well, no, because I'm throwing the ball.
Right.
There's no way I'm running it.
Right.
But I think maybe I go wide shallow on this one. Go trips.
Yep.
Bring him across, and just gamble. Gamble that they jump the shallow, because the shallow would be number 3, and
right.
he's big, and he's had a good game so far, and then throw the dig in behind it and score. That would be.
But you definitely want to throw when you're inside the 5. You don't.
Don't throw the shallow. There's a snap, doubles. Battle looks to his right. He lets it fly, and he's going to overthrow.
You got 4 seconds, so you got one more play.
That's number 12. Number 12 is listed as Jakevis Gaston out of Washington, but I don't think so because I'm pretty sure that's a Mays helmet, unless I'm just wrong. Can you see that receiver running back right here? Is that not a Mays helmet?
But yes, it is a Mays helmet. But I feel like they went with different jerseys. He's number 12. Who's he listed as? They had the same issue. Oh, here we go, Coach.
Gaston. All right, here we go. Doubles. Going to be the final play of the half. Battle.
Legal procedure. 5-second runoff should be half.
False start, yep.
I'm going to put 4 seconds back on the clock.
Okay, because it should have been blown dead as soon as it happened. Now, they do a runoff in high school now?
No, I always just live on NFL rules, man. That's just me. Just me.
I was like, man, I'm so behind. I try to stay abreast of things like that. And all right, doubles. Single back. Battle in the back. Looks like Muskogee's going to roll up. Pressing on the big man on the far side of the field. That's trying to keep him from getting off. That might be where I would go. just because he's a foot taller than the kid covering him.
I almost feel like he just got to fade it into the end zone, too, and hopefully you can do a jump up.
There's a snap. Decent protection, gets a little stuff in the middle. They're going to get a hold right there. That's going to be holding on APS. Muskogee got penetration in the middle, and, rather than have their quarterback be destroyed, they chose to hold, and that's understandable.
All right, that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bowman Michael with Adam Collins here at Score Sports Live YouTube at our Senior Bowl Classic. We'll be back once halftime concludes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lakewood Stadium. December 29th, 2017. We only got 2 more days left of 17, and we'll see how bad we mess that up. It is Game 2 of the first annual Minority Coaches Association of Georgia Senior Bowl Classic. Right now at halftime, we have Atlanta Public School 9, Muskogee County 7. Been a great game. Coach Collins, how are you?
I'm good, man. I've just been enjoying some football. It's always great to see this time of year. Been actually getting to see a lot of the all-star stuff.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have definitely seen a very interesting first half. Your first half observation and analysis, give it to me right now. Tell me what you think.
I think that Muskogee needs to use more misdirection. They've done a good job, actually, when things have gone wrong, because the flow is going, and like we talked about, you've only got 3 days to prepare for this, and, you're only going to be so advanced offensively, but, pounding it against 6-7 guys on the line of scrimmage is just, that's not going to work. APS, they just got to hang on to the ball.
I mean, it definitely could have been a different game if they would have just done that one thing, hold on to the ball. We might be looking at a 21-7 game, but the turnovers were costly, a fumble and an interception in the first half for APS. We'll give Coach Collins an opportunity to talk a little bit about the high schools at APS and Muskogee when we get started, but it looks like APS will be kicking off here at the start of the second half. They're 12-minute quarters, and away we go.
Man, it's a nice kick, driven down to about the 8-yard line where it's fumbled. Kid picks it up. He heads for the middle of the field.
Whew. He barely got back to the 15-yard line. I would say the 14-yard line to be nice.
Yeah, and again, when you pick that thing up, get what you can get. I don't understand why everybody wants to run back to the middle of the field. I know that's where the blocking's supposed to be. I understand that.
You understand that?
However, that blocking lasts 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay, there's no more blocking.
There's definitely no more blocking in that situation. It's definitely a chilly night out here. Sun has gone down. The lights have turned on here at Lakewood. We've got 2 more quarters before this first annual event. 2 games in 1 day at Lakewood comes to a close.
All right, looks like Muskogee's going to come out, and they're going to go with that slot left look with a pistol to the right. Jacobs gets a high snap. Little shuffle pass underneath to, looks like, League on the carry. Nicely done.
Gain of about 3 yards. That's the first time we've seen that all night.
Again, a little misdirection. It looked like it was going to go speed option, and he just flipped it underneath. Places like Air Force live and die by that kind of stuff. Not that Air Force is a football powerhouse. But
right. What'd you think about, was it Navy putting a pounding? Who'd they beat the other day? I think they beat Virginia.
Yeah, beat the fool out of them.
Yes.
Isn't that Mendenhall that's there?
I think so.
Doubles. There's a snap. Jacobs quick give off the right-hand side. Bust through. Good for a couple.
It looked like the turf monster came up and grabbed him, took him down. It was only gained about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5 from Muskogee.
Yeah, that's that defensive lineman stuff that you smack his foot.
Yeah, I call it a sniper in the grass right there. Take him down.
Doubles again. APS, 4 guys on the line of scrimmage. Looks like we've got a linebacker walking up. He's coming, and they jump off sides.
Watch the ball, gentlemen. Watch the ball.
Yep. The hard count, and it's going to result in a first down for Muskogee. That's, things like that. If APS were to lose this game, you're going to go back and think about stuff like that. It's always the little stuff that you go back and think about.
Oh, it is, especially in this situation. You're exactly right.
All right, you got a trips bunch look off to the right-hand side for Muskogee. There's a snap. Give around the right-hand side to Lee. He's looking for some daylight, doesn't find much.
Second down and about, we'll say maybe 9 yards, a long 9. Let's call it 10 in this situation.
Yeah. May as well be 9, 10,
And
whatever.
9 3/4.
Yeah.
9 3/4. 9 and 5/8.
9 and 7/8.
Or 7/16 maybe. Let's just get our measurement out there and see what happens.
How thick is an index card? All right. Doubles again. Jacobs sits in the gun. Lee in the bullet. In the gun off to his right-hand side. There's a snap. Fakes to Lee. Drops, rolls to his right-hand side. Is looking downfield. Is going to keep it himself and get what he can get. Looks like he gets about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Gets all the way out to about the 31-yard line, it looks like. It's going to be third down and about 4.
Good decision right there. You always hope they make good decisions with the football.
Well, I always think coming out of the halftime, getting your body acclimated back to the cold weather. But, those first 6-7 minutes of the second half are so vital to setting the tone, especially when you're down by 2.
Trips to his left-hand side. And Jacob gets him with a hard count again.
The crowd is getting a little restless with that. They did not like just watch the ball. Now, how many times were you called offsides as a defensive player, as a football player in your lifetime? Several times?
As a defensive player.
Yeah, jumping offsides because you didn't watch the ball. Offense-wise, it's just ignorance when you jump
Twice.
off. Defense?
Twice.
Yeah.
I played nose guard, too, which made it worse.
Yeah, that made it even worse. Right.
You're right over the ball.
How you going to miss that there, Todd Bullock?
Motion coming in.
Oh.
It's a quick toss.
Oh.
I think if he had stayed outside, he might have had something.
No, I don't know. They got some speed on APS. That'd be hard to think about that.
But if you stretch it.
Buddy Stretch Armstrong would have a hard time with that, buddy.
He cut it back.
That's a long ways.
He cut it back quick.
That's about 40 yards racing to the sideline.
I do appreciate the fact that they tossed it to him. I don't understand why
I don't know if they tossed it or said, I don't want it. Just, fling it at him.
God, please, no bark. All right, Jacobs waits on. There's a snap. He rolls right. Protection rolls with him, and he throws it out of bounds.
It's going to be third down and 8 for Muskogee.
The receiver didn't run full speed. You can't run the jet if you're not going to run full speed. Just don't do it.
Because then they know it's not something they're going to bite to, especially if they're going to run that.
Well, he's got to run full tilt, and you got to toss it to him when he's at a dead run. That's the only way it works.
Are you talking about that second to last play that we just saw?
Yeah, right.
My bad.
Guys over there sitting down trying to stay warm. There's a snap, and there's a flag.
I'll tell you one thing, everybody's killing me right now. The internet popped off right after that scene. I hope they got it. We had everybody else join us back in and just went dead for a second. That's what happens when you're trying to run something that is eating everything alive right now. We'll see if we make it. Increase the lead to 15-7. I'll tell you one thing, this is an important extra point right now.
Oh, yeah, it makes a two-possession game.
It does.
There's snap, hold. Well, that was close.
Whew. Like a cannon. I'll tell you, one of those guys holding those hands up were hoping that maybe they didn't get hit. It's 16-7 with 8 minutes and 52 with a turnover by Muskogee. Gives APS the lead by a total of 9. I'm Bowman Mike with Adam Collins. This is Score Sports, bringing you live football action out of Lakewood. We'll be right back. live back with you here at Lakewood Stadium. APS has just took a 9-point lead on a realistically batted down pass that turned into an interception from a 35-yard run, and then away we go.
Tayon English there to kick. Nice deep kick, driven back to about the 5-yard line. He's got some room. Had he not got banged around in traffic right there, I thought he was going to break out to the left and go for it.
A little bit more yardage. Looks like a flag on the play. We'll see what the Whitecap has to say.
Nice kick by Tayon out of Washington High School.
Holding on Muskogee. It'll be a 10-yard penalty assessed after the run, which is going to bring it back down to about the 22. Negates a really good run by Muskogee.
Now, where was the flag?
The flag was down here on the bottom right. Where was the holding? You know, it's hard to tell where the holding was.
Oh, that'll kill you right there.
Yeah.
Difference between starting at the 35 and the 15, that's a big difference, man.
Yeah.
I know it's only 20 yards, but those particular 20 yards?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doubles. Jacobs in the gun. Lee off to his right-hand side. Quick give to Lee. Oh, my Lord.
I guess he didn't want it. Is that what we're trying to say?
It's going to be an incomplete pass, though, because he did throw it forward. Luckily, he threw it forward. You know, what seemed ridiculous might be constituted as a heads-up play. No, he didn't lose anything because it's an incomplete pass. I'm talking to the guy next door.
Yes, the Mr. Ref's going to actually say the ball's right there.
No, that's a bad call. Doesn't matter how the ball's thrown. If the ball's thrown forward, it's a pass.
Right.
Unless they're saying it was a fumble. But it was a conscious effort to throw the ball forward.
But then that's an illegal forward pass.
What a catch. What a catch. Looked like something out of a circus right there.
He did triple coverage there, Coach Collins. Triple coverage and still was able to bring that ball down.
And he's going to talk to the sideline about it, let them know, hey, look at me.
Throw that ball back to me again and I'll catch it.
Well, I will tell you, I mean, you got to feed hot players. That's how it goes.
Yeah. It's one thing I learned about when I'm watching basketball. You get a couple of guys that are, especially 2 or 3 players that are really shooting, just give them the ball. Feed them and go.
APS almost had a play go off with 12 players on defense again. One of them just ran off. Jacobs lines up in the gun, trips to his left. Lee was off to his right. Gets some room, scrambles out of the pocket. Still keeping his eyes downfield. And there's interference.
That's the first flag of the day that we've seen with pass interference.
You know what? When they murdered the kid the first play of the game, I think you might let that one go just because of what happened at the beginning of the game.
Whitecap is calling pass interference on APS. We'll get this.
Well, it was. There's no question about that.
It was.
He impeded hhis path. You know, but the first play of the game, the kid from Muskogee tackles the receiver from.
They did a reverse.
From APS.
Right.
He gives them the stinger splash, and, you know, they don't call it.
I believe if you call the elbow before you deliver the elbow, everything's good. You know, it's like just tap the elbow underneath, and nobody's going to get upset about that.
Muskogee on the APS half the field. Can they respond? Doubles. And Muskogee starts early this time. Somebody didn't know the snap count on that one. That's going to be 1st and 15. And Muskogee's back on their side. Let's see if APS is sportsmanship-like enough to give them the 5 back, because a hard count is coming. Muskogee lines up, doubles to each side. There's the snap. Jacobs rolls to his right. Quick throw out to his right. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Ran backwards. Not sure why he did that. I don't understand receivers that run back, run forward.
Especially when they feel like they have to give ground to gain ground.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
no, no.
I was giving ground to gain ground, man. Come on.
Well, unfortunately, all you did was give ground. Trips to Jacob's left-hand side. Lee off to his left as well. There's a snap. Snags it with his right hand. Looks left, fires it out. And it's going to be a little high and outside.
Well, I believe if he was a giant, he might have had a chance to catch the ball.
That was intended for DeJavius Nathan out of Spencer High School.
It is 7 minutes here in the third quarter. We saw a quick score on the defensive side. As I move the camera back, I've lost focus. I'm tired. I'm hanging in there with the best of them.
Sorry about that. That was Fletcher Jordan, number 9. This should have been on the receiving end of that ball.
It's going to be a long 3rd down and 2, or 3rd down and 12.
Yeah.
Sorry. Either or, 12 or 2.
Jacobs waits on the snap. 2 receivers split out to each side. Drops. He looks left. He's in trouble. Spins out. Rolls to his left. There's 35 flags on the field. I'm guessing it's holding.
Who needs laundry when you have referees like this?
However, Hoss, throw the ball away. Don't run out of bounds. Throw the ball away. Because if I'm on defense right now, I decline. Because he ran out of bounds 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to punt the ball down by 9 here, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And the defense does just like I would have done. You decline that penalty. Throw the ball away.
Yep.
But, that's just one of those things, unfortunately you got to learn.
Yep. And being a senior on your team, you hope that you have some type of, I know you want to make big things happen and you feel like you can scramble enough.
Well, in this age that we live in this age of high school free agency, so many of these kids transfer in and they don't play quarterback till they're seniors.
Right.
Muskogee lines up the punt. There's a snap. Ball's away. Nice high spiral punt from Espinoza. Ball bounces. Looks like it was touched.
He can't
advance the fumble.
Advance a fumble, but it is. What are they going to call here?
They are calling first down Muskogee.
Muffed punts lead to the score, or lead to at least the turnover that could possibly lead to the score.
He definitely touched it.
What'd you have for lunch today there, Coach Collins?
Unfortunately, I had a quarter-pounder meal.
Hey, did you hear what they're doing at McDonald's?
It's on my way here.
Did you hear what they're doing at McDonald's? They got rid of the McPick 2. Does not exist. They started a new thing today. It's a $1, $2, $3 menu now.
$1, $2, $3. I did not see that.
Yes, well, I enjoyed asking for the McPick 2 5 times until they informed me that there was no more McPick 2. I just wanted 2 double McDoubles, and those didn't exist. But for those people out there listening, McDonald's has a new menu, $1, $2, $3. So I had 2 cheeseburgers.
Slot left, pistol right. Sorry, man.
It's all right. I'm enjoying my cheeseburgers.
There's a snap. Fired out across the middle. Nice throw by Jacobs. Muskogee on the move. Looks like Muskogee is first and goal from what appears to be about the 8-yard line. Slot right, pistol right. Oh! And a bad snap. The ball is still scooting around. And it's going to be recovered. Oh, no, still on the ground. Oh, my word. It's a melee down there. Who knows who's got it? They still may not know who's got it because if it's anything like it was when we were kids, there's people down there biting folks, fighting tooth and nail for that football right now. And the referees are trying to figure out, looks like APS reaction, looks like it might be APS ball. It was a bad snap. Still waiting on a signal.
I think they're having a hard time because Muskogee came up with it underneath the pile.
They're saying APS ball.
Oh, they are. Ball is on the 35. I think that's the frustration that this coach is having right now.
Well, it was a bad snap. It was off to his right-hand side, kind of glanced off his hand. I've been watching him grab him one-handed all night.
Well, it went from a fumbled punt to the hope that the Muskogee County team could actually turn it in a positive direction and score a touchdown and change the momentum of this game, but unsuccessful. APS has the ball on the 35.
Doubles. Here comes motion. Give on the jet. He comes around. He's able to run through the first tackle. And there's a holding call. Or a block in the back. I'm not sure which. I didn't see that. But that's the area it's thrown in. Usually on the perimeter, when there's a perimeter run, it's either block in the back or holding. I wonder what number the center for Muskogee is.
Holding on APS. Going back 10 yards. The nice thing is they did the holding from where the holding took place beyond the line of scrimmage, so it wasn't from the line of scrimmage itself, which is always kind of a nice plus if a lineman or a receiver's got to get called for that.
Sometimes it's nice at a spot foul, other times not so nice.
No, but a first down and 14 is a lot better than a first down and 20.
Oh, I totally agree.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight, listening in the internet world.
Battling the gun, takes a snap, looks to his left-hand side, throws it out. He's got some space. Nice throw and catch right there.
Enough for a first down. Ball's right on inside the 45 to 46-yard line for APS. Nice throw and catch. A little hurry up here, Coach.
Yeah, well, we've seen a lot of that. There's a snap. I'm sorry, that was Davis on the throw. Give to Philpott right there, right up the gut. The big guy's making some room for him.
And we heard that pop all the way up here.
Yeah,
pad to pad right there.
There's some licks being exchanged down there.
I always called them big boys back in the day. That's nothing better when you were identifying those players. There's some big guys down there.
Davis in the gun. There's a snap. Batted. Oh, luckily that wasn't picked. Heads up play by the D-line for Muskogee right there to really get up off the ground and bat that one down, but it kind of flipped up in the air. It was really flying around. I wasn't sure who was going to come down with that one. But that's going to set up a 3rd and long situation for APS. But you're at midfield, so you can really, you could consider this 4-down territory.
You're up by 9. You're up by 2 scores. So this is probably the opportunity that you can have that little timeout here on APS. They're going to think about what they're going to run on 3rd down and 6. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins here live at Lakewood Stadium. Score Sports bringing you a little football action on the eve of New Year's Eve. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I'll be here 5 days a week, Saturday and Sunday, different shows. Now, a little bit of information about what's occurred so far. This is the 2nd game of a doubleheader. First game, we watched Clayton County defeat South Fulton County on a last-second field goal, 17-14. Today's action here against Muskogee County and APS has been a hard-fought battle. 16-7. It started off with a 6-0 touchdown. Actually started off with a field goal, led to another touchdown, a 9-0 lead by APS before Muskogee got on the ball or got on the scoreboard with a 7-9 deficit.
Is it just me or do you feel fancy?
Oh, I do feel fancy. I told you I'm not allowed to sing based on the laws and the courts in Chuck E. Cheese. Here we go.
Tight bunch for APS. There's the snap. Quick give around the right side. Breaks the first tackle. He's got a little room.
No, got tagged out.
But just couldn't get enough.
It's going to be 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, this is.
That is a long 3 there, Mr. Announcer. He said it was a short 3. Here we go.
Same formation, that tight bunch to the right-hand side. Davis in the gun, back off to his left side. The same give, same play.
Enough for a first down.
And he gets it.
Hey, I have a New Year's resolution I want to share with you, 2018. Okay. You know, I want to really get to know mushrooms in 2018. I want to try a lot of different mushrooms. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I think they're going to could be fun guys. And I feel like I need to bring some fun guys to my life.
I hear you. Snap, quick give to Philpott up the gut. Going to be good for a couple.
I couldn't tell if that was a courtesy laugh or actually got you off guard with the fun guy. That was good.
The fun guy.
Yes. And do you know the only time to really go to the dentist?
No.
There's only one time that you should ever schedule your dentist appointment.
When is that?
At 2:30 in the afternoon.
Nice.
And for those people at home, just keep saying that word 2:30 and you'll get the giggles. Here we go, 3 minutes and some change.
Trips left. Fakes the give to the right-hand side. Davis rolls, spins out. He's got a complete. That was nice.
That was. He rolled out. I was able to hang with it.
He rifled that one
on a rope.
To Dawan Washington. Dawan's from Grady High School.
He did. He threw that thing on a rope of about 10, 15 yards.
That was really nice. That was nicely done.
I'll tell you one thing. They get a score here at the end of the third quarter. That might put the nail in the coffin for Muskogee.
That's ball game.
It's a little cold. You're down by that much, and just like, yeah, let's get this game over with.
From home.
Yes.
Trips right. Davis takes the snap, gets the pressure, and is able to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's brought down.
And just like that, you get a big play on APS's side. Muskogee comes back with the sack. I mean, they're not definitely laying down by no means.
Yeah, but if you score right here.
You do.
Unfortunately, Muskogee's been kind of their best play.
The only play was a odd play.
But you have the tipped ball.
Yes.
But then the scoring play was a busted play where the quarterback's running.
Yeah, wasn't even a called play in the game.
Doubles. There's a snap to Davis. Looks out to his right, throws to his right. Little screen. They got a man, he stands up. He's going to get in. Yes, touchdown. That was Daquan Evans out of Thurl High School on the catch. Great run, nice tough running by Daquan.
And as we talked about, a possible nail in the coffin here just at the end of the third quarter. Hopefully that won't be the case, but this next series by Muskogee is going to say a lot.
Take a gander at the Muskogee sideline.
Yeah.
Lots of negative body language.
Yes. I mean, you got people sitting on the bleed. I wouldn't want to sit on those cold.
No.
No. Freeze my little buttocks off. And about 15 people just left us on the viewing world, so they must have been from Muskogee.
Yep, didn't mean to offend anybody.
No, definitely didn't mean to offend anybody.
Just going to call it like I see it.
And y'all think you're cold? See this guy holding this end zone camera right there? He's been out here since about 1 o'clock, and he's trying to figure out, hey, did I really get paid enough by Bo McMichael and Score Sports to do that? And the answer is no. I'm almost betting it. So stay in school. That's all I can say. Stay in school, you know. Get some warm heaters. They're Keith Austin and Robert Reed are both my cameramen outside, and at least me and Adam are inside at least we have some warmth being pressed on us a little bit.
Yeah, the heater was unwelcome when I got here, but it's become quite a friend.
I know. 23-7, APS is leading in the third quarter of this Senior Bowl Classic.
There's the kick from APS. Kick goes down to about the 15-yard line. It's taken. They're looking right up the middle. Everybody wants to run right up the middle.
Well, he took it right up the middle and then decided to bank right.
Yeah.
And literally went straight down the line to the 25-yard line.
Tayon English is not putting it in the end zone, but he's not allowing many long returns either.
Well, he did look like we had a lot of viewers from Muskogee. They stayed with us until this last touchdown. We did have some people drop off. I'd almost say 3/4 of our audience left on that after that last touchdown. It'd be great if they really had that type of viewership that you could watch it with NFL announcers and college announcers. They'd be like, yeah, that last touchdown, and you're trying to keep the game in touch. Now, I will say this. They're only, two and a half scores down? How can they have 2.5 scores down? Are they 2 scores down? 15 points, give it to them. 16, yeah.
Yeah, just two possessions.
2 possessions, but just definitely have to do something.
But your offense has been kind of impotent this evening. And, again, one of the best plays I saw them run was they ran speed option and then gave the shovel pass underneath.
Right. Oh, that was the first play out of the second half, man. That was really nice.
I think you go with that same kind of design. Not, obviously not the same play, but that same kind of misdirection, something that confused the defense. Trips left. Jacobs waits on the snap. There's a snap. He rolls to his left. He looks left all the way. He's got a man on the sideline.
Completion.
Nice
Good.
throw and catch. Is that number 5 or number 9?
Number 5.
Okay, I can't see. That's Mike Ramsey out of Columbus on the reception. I believe I gave Mike's catch to somebody else earlier because I thought that was a 9.
Well, that's all right. That's why we don't hire a spotter for us, okay? It's 3rd down and about 2 yards to go. Big down here for Muskogee.
All right, looks like they're going to go trips right. Going to stay in the gun. Everybody's been in the gun all night.
Well, that's where you don't have to worry about that center quarterback exchange.
Well, I think that might be his center. I'm trying to see if that's.
Oh, it is, but they might be out. I mean, it's Grady always being out of the gun, too.
There's a snap, throw. Did he really catch that? Yes, that's a great catch. He caught that over the guy's back. He caught it over his back, reached in behind him. That was, again, that's.
We're definitely seeing some nice receiving capabilities tonight from a catch perspective. Very nice to see that.
That was a great job.
As number 5.
Again, by Mike Ramsey out of Columbus.
Not number 9 there, Coach. Number 5.
I should have worn my glasses.
You wear glasses?
I'm supposed to wear them all the time.
I bet.
My eye doctor said, "How do you see? How do you drive at night?" I said, "I kind of feel my way through the road." Doubles.
I channel my nail.
Yeah, Muskogee on the move. Oh, lots of pressure.
He's going to get through.
Davis able to escape. He breaks out to the right-hand side. And
what are we doing? What are we doing?
There's a flag on the ground.
It's going to be on APS. They're kicking him out of the game. Telling him to go to the sideline.
Well, I haven't seen a single for ejection.
No, but they're going to ask him to go to the sideline.
Well,
personal foul.
I would much rather you send my kid to the sideline and throw him out of the game. He's going to have to miss the next 2 All-Star games.
Well, he's taking his good comeback. He's a senior, sir. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, no ejection, but that's a really inopportune time.
Oh, it is.
For this penalty, what we just talked about.
It's still a ball game.
That final touchdown should have been a nail in a coffin.
It was, and it's not.
But what's happened is Muskogee's come to life, and, with some acrobatic catches, and now you've got unsportsmanlike.
And brings it all the way down to the
now it's 1st and 10 from the 11. I do believe if I'm Jacobs, I'm looking for Mike Ramsey in the end zone somewhere. Doubles look. Jacobs in the gun. There's a snap. Quick give. Jacobs keeps it. Thought he handed that ball off,
he
but
did.
he pulled it.
He pulled that thing right at the end. Was able to keep it.
I'm not sure it mattered. It was kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage on that one. Looks like that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
We'll head into the 4th quarter, it looks like, with your score 23 APS, 7 Muskogee, with Muskogee threatening here at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what happens. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, YouTube Live, bringing you football action here at Lakewood Stadium, where the first annual Minority Coaches Association of Georgia Senior Bowl Classic is taking place between Atlanta Public School Systems and Muskogee County. We'll be right back. You gotta love when everybody's ready, but us.
Doubles look for Muskogee. There's a snap. Jacob looks to his left, throws, and he's Mike Ramsey on the catch.
He has been on fire towards the end of the third quarter.
Nice little slant pass. Good protection up front.
Oh, they're going to kill us on this. We weren't ready. We were messing around, having conversations about life, left the graphics on the screen.
Sorry.
Don't hate the player. I'd hate Coach Collins. I'll send his email address to you that you can write him a finely tuned letter.
Well, you guys are going to have to get in line.
They're going to call timeout. APS. Now they're going to call timeout. Everybody rushed over there to do that and call timeout. Goodness gracious alive.
If you're going to send me hate mail, you could probably contact some people. Y'all can start some kind of support group.
A support group for hate mail. All right.
Well, for hating Coach Collins.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not real popular.
I think you are. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're definitely a 3. But, I mean, that could be a good thing, you know.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not willing to tell you who's 4 and who's 2 in the level of a hate scale because then I might get some bad it's like, sir, you're not allowed to say that on air. What are you talking about?
Too soon.
Too soon?
It was World War II.
And now, do you have Amazon Prime videos? Do you watch videos?
We do. I found that out the other day. I didn't realize we had that.
I will recommend a movie to you.
Okay.
The Big Sick.
The Big Sick.
Yes. Not the stick. I thought it said stick until this morning when my wife said, you know that says sick, and I had watched the movie already. I was like, why did they name it the Big Stick? And she didn't really want to talk to me after that. But
what's it about?
It's got Ray Romano in it, Holly Hunter, and a couple other people you would recognize. It's an excellent movie. That's all I can say. That's me giving the world of the internet a free tidbit of going to watch a movie on.
Doubles. There's motion coming across. He's on the jet sweep around the left side.
He gets in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's in there, baby.
All right. Yes.
What's your 2-point play right here? You got to go for 2.
But can you go for 2? Yes. It's 8 ran out off the sideline, and he's going to run back in.
You got to go for 2. You can go for 2.
Yes, you can.
That's the way I've always seen it this way, where you can go for 2. I tell you what,
they're going to line up and do that.
I'm bringing motion, except I'm bringing motion away from Mike Ramsey, and I'm going to let Mike Ramsey get singled up, and I'm going to throw Mike Ramsey a slant.
Yeah, 23-13, going for 2 points here. Ball's on the left hash. Might have a very interesting fourth quarter. We get into a one-score game. That's kind of nice.
They score right here. It's a ball game. Trips to the right-hand side. Jacobs in the gun. Pressure comes immediately.
Open, runs him over for a touchdown.
Nice run. Nice run.
Number 6.
That's Marco Lee. Just hammered it into the end zone.
Is it 8 or 6?
Marco Lee is number 6. I'm hoping that's who that is.
It is. It's number 6. Nice.
I mean,
hey, close the gap to within 8. That's what we wanted to see.
You know, APS has had a bad habit. You know, because they've been throwing the ball so much, APS blowing up field has not been that big a deal.
Right, understood.
In that instance right there, they just ran right past him. And when the safety came to meet him, that was not a good look for the safety.
No, I feel like he's probably still trying to figure out.
What's that guy's name? Ben Tate, the guy that got run over by Herschel Walker on his way into the end zone?
University of Tennessee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, what a sad thing to be famous for. No, you're the guy that got trucked by Herschel Walker. That's right. It's like poor
Ryan Bosworth getting trucked by Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, when they're showing highlights, they enjoy showing that highlight.
Poor
Ryan Bosworth getting trucked by Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, when they're showing highlights, they enjoy showing that highlight.
I was a big Bosworth guy, too. It was really disappointing. Although I've always been a Bo Jackson guy. So
yeah. I had a haircut like Brian Bosworth, and my name's Bo, so it was good.
There we go. There's the kick. Short kick by Espinoza. Picked up. Uh-oh. He's got some room.
Takes it all the way up to the 39-yard line. That's where APS will start its offensive play here in the fourth quarter. 11 minutes on the clock.
Is that 7?
Number 7 return? Yeah.
It's not a Jalen Thompson on the return. Jalen is out of South Atlanta High School. Nice return. A little bobble on the catch, but certainly made the most. Good field position to start for APS right here. Who really needs to answer? This is a one-possession ball game right now, with them being only up 23-15. Looks like they got Ballard quarterback. There's a snap. He looks, throws out across the middle, just behind his receiver. Pass was intended for number 8. That's Roderick Hammond. Roderick's out of Jackson High School. That's going to bring up second down and 10, though.
It is definitely getting very, very cold outside. A little bitter cold.
You got to love it around here. Trips left. Battle waits a snap. There's snap. Quick give on the inside zone, and it's also met quickly. Some good linebacker play right there by Muskogee. Going to bring up third, and looks to be about 6 or 7. We'll say short 7, long 6. Trips left. I think that's Davis, the quarterback now. There's a snap. Davis looks out. Quick throw, almost picked off.
That would have definitely changed the complexity of the game very quickly.
I think he was looking for his receiver to stop sooner. Receiver was looking for a flag, but there was nothing wrong about that. It's good defense. That guy's got a right to the football just like you do. So it's going to bring up a punting situation for APS. Davis back to punt. Okay, again, I would have 37 people back there.
37 people, you say.
Because you can't fake it. So, nice kick. Fair catch. Going to be called at about the 23-yard line.
All right, big series here for Muskogee.
I'll tell you what. All these Muskogee folks, if you signed off.
No, they came back on. I do believe it's the internet. That's what I like to believe in. This is, like I said, the first example of running, streaming for that amount of time is always interesting to see what happens.
You know, just be one more group of people say that guy doesn't know anything. If Muskogee comes back and makes it happen right here.
You got that right.
Muskogee out at their own 23-yard line. Lined up in doubles. 2 receivers split out to each side. Jacob's in the gun. There's a snap. Jacob drops. He looks to his left. He had Mike Ramsey, but I think there was some miscommunication on that one. He also got hit, having to be helped up off the ground. I think somebody popped him. Going to bring up second down and 10. Looks like Jacob's still trying to shake that one off. Two receivers split out each side. Doubles yet again. There's a snap. Jacobs drops. It's flushed. He rolls left. Has a man. Lets it fly. It's complete.
Nice.
Nicely done for a first down. That looks like number 37, and that's me guessing from this distance. That's Marcus Smith out of Northside High School.
Running the clock right at the 10-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like mass substitution. There's lots of people running on and running off right now. There's a snap. Quarterback looks out, throws. Oh, nice play right there. Nice play by the corner right there. That's number 29 for APS. That's going to be Nicario Harper from Carver High School. Nicely played. And I'm sorry, Nicario was coming from safety, not corner. I'm not sure a corner was out on the field yet. There was lots of people running on and off.
Could have been 15 players. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we will go and continue with this, but we are going to have internet issues from this point on. Sorry for those people, but we will rebroadcast it in its entirety.
There's a snap. Jacobs pulls the ball down, tries to run, and it's going to be sacked. There's a flag down right at about the 28-yard line. I'm not sure what that's about. It's on the far side. I don't know if he's going to call illegal procedure right there. Let's see. Still working that out. I never saw a signal, but apparently APS declined the penalty. It's going to be third and about 22. Trips to Jacobs' left. Back also to his left. He gets pressure up the middle. Tries to swing it out to Lee. Tries to swing it out to Marco Lee on the left. Is unable to. That's going to bring up a punting situation for Muskogee. They're going to have to boot that thing out of here. Big series by APS right there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and end this broadcast. We'll continue to broadcast on this end, and I'll reset it all when we get back to the office so you can hear everything in its entirety. Sorry for the internet issues, but they finally have had enough of us and decided to slow us down to a speed that we cannot broadcast in.
Espinoza waits on the snap. There's a snap and a kick. Nice high spiral by Espinoza. It's going to get a good roll. Nice Muskogee roll. And the ball's going to be down at about the APS 27-yard line. He was able to flip the field, you know. That's huge because I thought APS was going to get a short field right there. But Espinoza, you know, we gave him a hard time about the 12-yard punt, but the last couple have been pretty good. So with 8 minutes and 29 seconds left, it's a one-possession ball game. APS has got the ball, though. They come out in that trips bunch look, that tight bunch to the left-hand side. Ballot quarterback gives on the jet around the left side. He's got some room, is able to break a couple tackles, spins off of a guy.
Put on his motor jets, man, and he was away he went.
That's Daryl McClellan out of Douglas High School. He can scoot a little bit.
Injured player on the field for for Muskogee.
That's something you never want to see.
No, especially in an all-star game.
Well, okay, he's just sat up. That's a good sign. There you go, buddy. Atta babe. That 28. think that's number 28, Joseph Jones, the defensive lineman from Muskogee. That was just confirmed by my spotter. That was indeed Joseph Jones. Glad to see Joseph up and moving around. I imagine his mom and dad are home holding their breath. I know I would be. All right, that tight bunch to the right-hand side. There's a snap. Quick give around the left side and quickly snuffed out after about a couple yards. Yes.
A little frustration growing.
I like it. I like it when the big guys get upset with each other. That's great. You know, people don't realize all the stuff that goes on down in there. That's a whole different world.
Oh, it is.
All right, APS on the move. That tight bunch off the right-hand side again. Battling the gun. Fakes the give to the left-hand side. Throws to the left. He's got a man. And it looked like he tripped up right there.
Ran out of some gas and steam, trying to make a really strong, miraculous catch, because I will say this, the catches have come on the side of Muskogee today.
I mean, there's been some great catches, though.
Yes, I would agree.
Even the interception by APS, that was a phenomenal catch. All right, here we go. Third down. Looks like third and about 7. That tight bunch off to the right-hand side. Quick give and no doing. Muskogee saw that one coming. That ball was carried by number 6, Amir Abdurrahman out of Mays High School. And if I didn't pronounce that correctly, I apologize. And here we go.
7 minutes left to go in the game. Muskogee's still going to get that opportunity to tie this game up.
The way things are going, there's going to be a couple more possessions.
The defense have definitely settled down here.
There's the kick. And it's not caught. And it's going to roll down to the 10-yard line. Catch the
part
ball.
that really hurts is you know that Muskogee has had their chances this afternoon. And we're talking they recovered a muff punt on the 10-yard line, couldn't get that in. There's a points that go away from there. Yeah.
Gave it back to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is an evenly matched football game.
Across the board.
You know, it's just, I mean, you can't afford to make mistakes.
Right.
You can't afford to make mistakes. You can't afford to turn the ball over, period. Got trips to the right this time. Jacobs in the gun. Looks like Marco Lee offset to his right-hand side. There's a snap. Quick give to the left. Got a little room. Looks like it's going to be a first down. No, a little short. Nice, tough run. See, this is what I thought Muskogee was going to do early, but then APS kind of took them out of that by just loading the box.
Agreed.
But I've always been a scratch where it itches kind of guy.
And if it works, let's definitely continue to do it again.
Oh, yeah. Make them stop it. They come out. You got trips left. Jacobs in the gun, back off to his right-hand side. There's a snap. Quick give up the middle. Breaks a tackle or two.
Enough for the first down.
Fighting for everything he's worth, and it is indeed a first down. I think this is one of the reasons why APS has had some substitution issues. They're doing mass subbing. They'll send in 4 or 5 guys at a time. That always freaks me out.
Because you do that, somebody's liable to forget something about something.
Somebody goes, well, I didn't know. You know, or you've made a change and you haven't necessarily felt like you needed to tell everybody on the defense that the change was made. You just assume that they'll do what they continue to do what they're supposed to do.
Right.
There's a snap. Trips off to the right-hand side. Looking for Mike Ramsey. Jacobs just out of his reach. Throws it a little high.
Going to be a 2nd down and 10.
If that ball's down, Ramsey might be off and running with that one. Ramsey obviously frustrated. Brings up 2nd and long. Well, I would expect lots of heat from APS right here.
A sack would definitely change the field for both teams.
There's a snap. That's a quick give.
Kept it on the ground there, Coach, making it about a 3rd down and 6. Now, if you do not get it here, do you punt it away with 5 minutes to go in the game?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're hoping to flip the field and get a turnover?
Yep.
Okay.
3rd and looks to be about 7. Jacobs lines up. He's got 2 receivers split out to each side. Back off to his right. Went with a hard count right there. Wasn't able to get APS. Good job, fellas. There's a snap. He drops. Getting lots of pressure. I mean, there's people everywhere. And he's sacked. He's destroyed. Yeah. His helmet came off. That's not good. It looked like the defensive lineman went airborne.
He did. I thought he was just diving onto the ground from excitement. I couldn't tell until I realized that there was a quarterback on top of him.
Okay, good. Jacobs is up and moving. He appears to be okay. I'm sure the staff is going to check him out. You know, in this day and age, every time you bump your head, you know, somebody's got to check you out.
Yep.
But that's going to bring up a punting situation, so Muskogee sends out Espinoza to try and punt this ball away.
Under the 4-minute mark here, close, 4:22 left to end the 4th quarter.
Got to really start thinking about using your timeouts on defense now. There's a snap. Nice high spiral from Espinoza. Let's see if we get a roll. And we do. Another good Muskogee roll. And my only advice to anybody out there is catch the ball.
At the 3-minute and 51 mark here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all joining us. This is now in taped view. Nobody is seeing this live based on some internet issues that we had. So hopefully we'll solve this problem here rather shortly. And I'll get this game back up to you. And by the time you get home tonight, you'll be able to watch the game. Because that's what everybody wants to do on a Friday night, sit in a computer lab redoing some things that we've already done.
Yes.
It's good times. I get bonus points from the wife when that happens.
Oh, I'll bet. All right, doubles. APS. I'm assuming they're going to keep the ball on the ground right here. There's snap, quick give, and number 7 is met by everybody on Muskogee's defense. That was a jailbreak up front. But APS wisely is going to let the clock run right here. Use as much clock as they can. I know I would. Doubles again for APS. It looks like they're doing a check with me. Gets a new play. Lets the offensive line know what's up. Moves the back. Drops. Throws it right to a Muskogee player. Hits the linebacker in the chest with a football.
And I can only say that I'm sad that not everybody's able to watch it and enjoy it themselves.
Why would you throw it? Oh, my goodness. What a play by Muskogee right there. That was David McQueen from Spencer High School just baited the quarterback.
He did the whole way.
Just baited the quarterback and waited on him to throw it and stepped right in front of it. I thought that was going to the house for a second.
It's definitely making a very close end of the game, to say the least.
For something that looked like it might be a blowout.
You are hogging all the heat, by the way. I'm just letting you realize that. Oh, my gosh, your back's on fire there, young man. On fire.
See, I can barely feel it.
Oh.
I'm just trying to thaw out.
I'm thinking to myself, I got to walk across to my car.
The doubles look. Jacobs in the gun. He rolls to his left. Throws it up for Ramsey. Oh, it's a touchdown. Touchdown. Ramsey pulled that one down. He pulled it down. I thought he might be out. They said he was in.
Well, it's hard to use instant replay when that's not the case, but whew.
I mean, okay, now, here's the thing. It's 23-21. What's your two-point play, Coach? What you got right here, bud?
I don't have anything at this point. I'm just happy to be alive at this point. Goodness gracious alive.
Right now, here's where that razzle-dazzle stuff needs to be.
You got that right.
I'm telling you, man, quarterback buck sweep right here.
Quarterback buck sweep. Nice.
Quarterback buck sweep. Bring motion away from it. Bring motion away from where you're going to run it. Anyway, here we go. Doubles. There's a snap. Jacobs rolls to his right. He's moving. He's going to have to run it. And he's going to get in. He gets in. We got a 23-23 tie. I gave Muskogee no chance.
None. We both did.
No chance of coming back. I said it's over.
Yes.
And here they are, just to show the world I know nothing about nothing. Man, I tell you what, the people that pay to get in are getting their money's worth. I'll tell you that right now.
They are. They're definitely enjoying this broadcast, to say the least.
All right. I'm on the sideline right now, and I'm going, okay, fellas, nothing cheap. Nothing cheap.
3 minutes left to go. We've seen both games being tied up like this. This is nice to see this, especially in an all-star game.
Hey, what happens right here when you run one back?
Oh.
That's just a dagger in the heart, isn't it? All right. APS lines up. Looks like they got 7, 6, and 12 deep. That's Jalen Thompson from South Atlanta. Amir Abdurrahman from Mays. And Jakevis Gaston from Washington. Although I do not think that's him because, again, I think that's a Mays helmet.
I would agree.
I think maybe somebody swapped jerseys. All right, here we go, folks. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left. 23-23 tie. The APS has 2 timeouts. Muskogee's got all 3. This is a huge kick right here. Espinoza lines up to boot it. And Andreas punches it down the field. That's going to be a touchback. Man, what a great time for a touchback.
Not even give them the opportunity to have that conversation about returning it.
Take away the big play. But here you go. This is where heroes are born. Right here when it matters. 23-23. You get to watch some of these young men rise to the occasion. That's always a lot of fun. And here comes APS.
Ball's on the 21st down and 10 for APS.
I think they should make up mascots just for this game.
That's what you should have heard me the first time trying to get the because I'm used to say the mascot's name. That's why they always give team commitment. The commitment's out there, you know.
Uh-oh, they had 13 run out for offense. I'm sorry, 12. I can't count. Doubles. There's a snap. Davis looks to his left. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. That was close.
Could have changed the concept of the game right there.
I tell you what, the quarterback and 12 are having a hard time getting on the same page right there. That's the second time I've watched it where it looks like 12 is not where he thought he was going to be. And again, I'm calling him 12 because I'm not real sure what his name is because I think he's got somebody else's jersey. Or he swapped jerseys, I should say. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the left-hand side. It's going to be dropped. They're going to call that an incomplete pass. Okay, number 12 is looking for a flag yet again. Just because you don't catch the ball doesn't mean it's a flag. You know, that's – I tell you what, when they start doing that, you know what I do? Find another receiver. Although I will say I'm probably on the sideline going, come on, man. That's terrible.
Big third down here.
Well, this is huge, man.
I'd be afraid to give it back to Muskogee.
This is huge. You can't give it back to him right now. However, you cannot commit suicide either.
No.
I watched a team do that this year. Had another team down 17-0 at halftime. Went for it on fourth down 3 times on their own side. Got stuffed all 3 times. Lost the game 21-17. And I would have been going crazy. Not to mention, I would not have walked into the parking lot.
No.
Because the barrage of parents that I would have, no.
No.
We would have all stuck around for a little while.
Clean the bleachers, do the normal things that you do.
Just make sure everything's ready to go. That's all.
Hey, the lights turned off. We'll just make sure they're cooled off. You know, you don't want to have anything bad happen.
No,
you know?
fire watch, you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Big play. 3rd and long for APS. They come out, trips to the left. Quarterback in the gun, back off to his right-hand side. He drops back. He fakes the quick pass. Oh, intercepted by Muskogee. One of the linebackers picks it off.
The momentum that is existing right now and the excitement for Muskogee is definitely there.
They faked the little swing pass. They had a man across the middle, and I thought it was going to be complete. But that looks like that's number 47, Clyde Albright out of Hardaway High School. Just steps in front of it and says, I don't think so, Hoss. Okay, now about the best you can hope for is either a turnover or a missed field goal.
It'd be crazy if both games ended on the final field goal to the game. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
And it's heading in that direction right now.
Run the football. Nice, tough run up the gut. That's going to be Marco Lee on the carry.
You got to wonder when APS is going to start using their timeouts.
The referee blows it in at about 2:16. Hardaway. Muskogee lines up.
Another 5 yards, offsides on the defense.
So now we're looking at second and about 2. That is, we talked about that earlier. What if you come back and lose that game?
Right.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love being wrong. It's one of those ones that you thought nail in the coffin, not the case. Yeah, I mean, you're down 23-7, and it's still a game.
Like I said before, the worst thing you can do with a good team is let them hang around.
Oh, yeah.
All right, doubles again. I'd imagine they're going to run it. There's a snap. Jacobs gives to Marco Lee. He plows forward and scratches and claws for another 2 or 3 yards.
Right on the 9-yard line for Muskogee. First down at 10, or first and goal at this point.
First and goal. Minute 30 and counting.
This is clock management right here. I'd run this ball, and I mean,
absolutely.
I wouldn't hike it until they told me to.
Jacobs with a hard count, trying to stop the rush. There's a snap. Oh, my Lord. He fumbled the ball. It's still squirting around. It's anybody's ball down there. And APS comes out with the ball. What a turn of events right there. I thought it's over. I've been wrong over and over all night. Every time I think it's over, something else happens. Looks like you got a player down from Muskogee.
Yeah, looks like possible. The quarterback. Probably not.
Another mishandled snap.
When you start diving for balls, you know. Whew.
Yeah, it's dangerous in there. And it's so crazy to me they've had so many
Looks like the lineman was. The center.
So many exchange issues because the center and the quarterback are from the same school.
Yep.
And that's crucial when you're doing gun, especially under center. Guys that are familiar with one another. Okay, APS with the ball with 1:03 left on their own 13-yard line. Here's their chance. Trips off to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Quick give of the middle. Brought down after about gain of about 5 yards.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better all-star game on both sides. And then finally APS, Muskogee's calling the timeout, our APS.
Yeah, because there must not be an overtime. There must not be any overtime because if I'm Muskogee and we go to overtime, I mean, I've got all the mo on my side.
Well, it's hard to tell.
Well, I say that after giving, you just turn the ball over. But you've really been plugging away here in the second half.
Oh, you have. It's a tale of two halves. I mean, granted, you hate rolling out 23-7, but I mean, whew, I'm not one to bring up faded memories, but we're talking 23-7 towards the end of the third quarter. All right, if you take 4 points away and give them 4 points, it's 27-3. That reminds me of a 28-3 score, and everything flowed in the direction of Muskogee. Turnovers, what they needed to do to get themselves in there. They went for 2 points twice and got it. And next thing you know, we're sitting at a tie ball game. Very amazing on their end. Good effort, good heart from the whole county school systems in Muskogee.
APS lines up in the gun, got trips out to the right-hand side. Single back. Quick give at the middle. That looks like Philpott on the carry, and he swarmed under at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little behind. Uh-oh. Okay, there were some signals that ball might have been out.
That's just a good old-fashioned defensive lineman always pointing.
Yep.
Another timeout we go.
I think Muskogee's hoping to get the ball on a short field.
Well, they were able to use all 3 timeouts. They're going to have one more after this.
Because, they won't need it. Well, yeah, they will.
Yeah, they will to stop that off from a 4th down.
Yep. Get the ball on a short field. Hope to get close enough for Espinoza to kick a field goal. You look tired, Bo.
Do what that?
So you look tired.
No, I'm frustrated about technology right now. I'm trying to use my brain and do the best I can. I hadn't had a phone. I've been without a phone for about an hour and a half now. I'm a little concerned about that. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just all these electrical outlets in here are not working or my cords are busted. I'll find that out when I get to the car.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Do what?
We'll find out soon enough.
Well, the drawback is if you ask me what my wife's phone number, it's called my wife. That's the phone number, so that's my ignorance.
Nice. I actually think I have her phone number in my phone book. Trips to the right-hand side. Quarterback drops. He throws out to his left. He's got a man. Step for step right there. Good coverage.
No flags. Incomplete pass.
Ball was intended for Jalen Thompson. Now they don't have to use their timeout.
And they had an open man down the flats, and they're going to get one other timeout to be able to use. You're exactly right there, Coach Collins. Plus, they're going to be punting it. That's probably not a great call on APS's point of view unless somebody told them, hey, by the way, you got to win the game. There is no overtime.
Well, if that's the case, you definitely go for it. Davis lines up the kick. There's a snap. Ball's away. It's a low driving kick. It's fielded. The clock's running. He's back across the 50-yard line. That's number 8 for Muskogee. That's Jacoby Cunningham out of Carver High School on the return. And Muskogee's going to walk out with 23 seconds. It's 23-23 with 23 left.
What are the odds there, man? Look down on that. It's nice. Look, 23-23. It's too bad the ball's not on the 23. But check this out. If you divide 46 and a half, what do you get?
17.
46 and a half, you get 23, man. Come on.
I don't teach math, dude. All right. Trips off to the left. Jacobs in the gun. There's the snap. He rolls to his left. He's got a little – oh, golly. He gets waylaid, not even wrapped, just hit stick by number 55 for APS.
Last timeout for Muskogee.
That's Jatavius Ponder from Carver, Atlanta, that drops the bomb on him right there.
He like hit a brick wall, man. Just boom. And
it was straight hit stick action.
Yeah,
there was no wrapping up. There was none of that. It was, hey, my name's Jatavius. Blam. All right, well, 15 seconds left. No timeouts. You got time realistically for 2, maybe 3 plays at best. You want to try to work the sideline right here because you don't have a timeout. Your only other hope is a long pass down the middle, get up there, spike it, and then kick it. Those are pretty much your options. Either that or purchase a timeout from someone. I guess you could try.
Right.
National Federation of High Schools frowns upon that, though. Jacobs waits in the gun, trips to his right-hand side. He drops. Pretty good at protection. He lets it fly to the left looking for Ramsey. And it's incomplete. Batted up. Looked like Ramsey might have a chance at it. Nope. This is going to be the last play of the game, regulation at least. I'm not sure if there's overtime or not, folks.
I couldn't even tell where that ball was at that point. I was trying to look at it in the sky, got lost in the bleachers.
Okay, I missed what just got said. Did you hear that?
I know I did not. I was contemplating whether I needed to breathe right now, so it wasn't happening. I thought they said this is the last play of the ball game.
That's what I thought, too. There must not be overtime. So here it is, folks. The whole enchilada for all the marbles right here. There's a snap. Jacobs drops, had 2 receivers split out each side. He rolls to his left. He threw it out of bounds.
I did hear the word regulation. No, we are going to have overtime.
Okay.
I do enjoy free football.
Okay, here we go.
Well, based on this, it lines up at the 20.
Yeah, it's –
high school rules, that's 20, right, is what they go from?
I can't remember if it's the 20 or the 25.
I don't think it's 25. It's not the 10, is it? Back in the day, it used to be the 10. It's not college rules. College rules is 25.
Okay, so the 20 then?
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it at the 10, to be honest.
I can't remember the last time I played an overtime game.
Oh, it's been a minute.
I don't think I've had an overtime game since I've been a head coach. Because the only time we played Edmund Burke, and we should have gone to overtime. They were up 15-0 at half, and it was 15-15 at the end of regulation.
Did you tie it?
We tied it, and we walked out. They brought myself and the other head coach out to the middle of the field, and he said, "Coach, y'all are non-region. I'm going home." And I was like, "Man, you drove 3 hours for this." He was like, "And now I'm going home." And I said. And I was looking at my kids, and I was thinking to myself, there ain't no way we can play with these guys for another no.
Was he happy that was he upset about that or no?
No, he said, I'm going home, Coach.
Oh.
And I said, I hate to hear that, man, but go ahead.
We'll take the 15-15 tie.
I'll take the tie, brother.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be on the 10 in high school even though our GICA different?
We play National Federation.
Oh, okay, so that's quarters?
National Federation, man. I want to say it's possession.
Each team gets a possession?
If I'm not mistaken, unless I'm just crazy. It's like college. It's just
right.
Not college.
And when I was in college, we were one of the first teams in Division III to play the college playoffs. We lost 3-0. We got the ball first, and realistically 3 and out, and we kicked the field goal and missed the field goal. And I'm not going to say that my man helped block that field goal or not, based on the world that I live in, but I was pretty close. And then our defense went out there and could not. They lined up, kick field goal. The guy was a monster kicker. We lost by 3. It was, and we had been up most of that game, but it was interesting being a part of college history. I mean, in the sense of doing playoffs, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, your dad had on your Maryville jacket yesterday.
Did he? Oh, he was that cold?
Yeah, he was freezing.
Yeah.
He was like, "You're never going to make it in shorts," and I was like, "I'll be okay." All right.
Well, the answer is it's on the 15 there, Coach.
Okay. Well, not the 25, not the 20, but the 15.
This will be like an 80 point scores right here. We'll be here till midnight.
There's a snap. Quick give around the right or the left side. Nice, tough run. Looks like it's going to be enough for close to a first down.
Right at the 5-yard line.
That jet's been good to him right there.
It has.
That's going to be Daryl McClellan out of Douglas High School on the carry, number 2. This is a good position to be in. I think that's Philpott in the backfield this time. That tight trips to the left side. Philpott around the right.
Going to get the corner.
And he got it. He's in.
Touchdown APS.
There you go. Well, that was quick.
It was. 2 plays into the end zone.
They must have had a come to Jesus meeting on the sideline.
Well, they hadn't been on that side of the world almost the whole second half. You know, they had 2 scores were long scores. I mean, they were able to pull that off pretty quick.
They're going for 2.
Yeah, I think that maybe that's the rules, that you have to go for 2 because it's not the other one's contested.
That's a personal foul. That is a personal foul that's going to be assessed when they get the ball back, kid.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, my goodness. That's LeGrone on the catch with nice catch, but that's a personal foul.
Man, he'll get it half the distance to the goal. Starting on the 15, they'll get it on the 7-yard line.
Looks like the head coach wants to talk to him. But that's going to be a personal foul, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal line.
Be roughly about the 7-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct's on APS. Now, I will say this. Wouldn't it be fun if they could have done dances in the All-Star games?
You know, I don't see – if it was up to me, we'd make rules where you could, where the kids can do all the ridiculous stuff they've always wanted to do. And, you know, I don't blame them all the time. I blame the people they watch on television.
Right.
Just because, I mean, yeah, that was great.
You take grown men.
That was great. That kid caught the ball, but all he did was his job.
Yes.
That's his job.
That's it. And you got the 2-point conversion that possibly might win the game, but now they get the ball on the 7 instead of 15. Right.
That's in my opinion, that's selfish football.
Yeah.
Just not very wise.
It makes a big play turn kind of sour.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
All right, slot right. Pistol left. Jacobs takes a snap. Give straight up the middle. That's going to go in. If it was up to me, I'd call the same thing right now.
It's going to be an 80 to 85 point score, man. It's going to be a long game.
And we're live here at Lakewood
Happy
Stadium.
New Year's! Happy New Year's!
Luckily, I have NFL Mobile, so I'm going to be able to catch the Falcons game.
People have been trying to get a hold of me for 3 days. My phone has not worked.
What's the call right here?
There's the timeout. Well, Coach Collins, if this is the last play of the game, it's been a wonderful time calling the game with you. I hated they kept having technical issues, but that's always sometimes famous in that part. They need to change they got the score 31 to 29.
Okay, they just pulled a kid off the field. I think they had 12 out there.
Here we go.
Here we go, folks.
For all the marbles.
Got a slot right stack. And he's in. He's in. They false started, though.
They going to call a penalty on that or no?
No, they didn't call it. The fullback in the pistol, he started moving forward before the ball snapped.
I bet you that running back's not going to spike the ball.
No.
No, siree, Bob.
No, you let those jokers start at the 15 now. Hey, wouldn't it be great if each time the next team got it, you went 5 yards further back?
No, it wouldn't. No, nothing. We're not making up the rules as we go. All right, there, Vince McMahon and XFL, you know.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start at the opposite 20. First team that scores wins. What's going on here? I don't understand what the discussion is about. Oh, does he have chance? Does he get to decide whether he wants to go on offense or defense?
Yeah, offense and defense. That's what it should be. Nelly, rumbling, stumbling.
You have some trouble with that cord, aren't you?
Story of my life, there, Coach Collins. Story of my life.
All right. APS wisely chooses to go on defense first. Although I think I'm faking the ball this time to Marco Lee, and then I'm throwing it to Mike Ramsey. You know, I'm supposed to work on my car when I get home. I'm really starting to wonder if I'm going to make it. Although we'd just be sitting in traffic right now, wouldn't we?
That's all we would be doing. What time is it?
It's 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock?
Yeah, 6:58.
We're at least traffic is lessening at this point.
But the good news is this indoors, heated with lights, so I'm golden.
Yes.
There's a snap. Jacobs drops. He rolls to his left. He's looking. Lots of pressure. Gets swarmed. Again, you got to get rid of the ball, buddy.
There's definitely a lot of energy on APS's sideline now, more than what we've seen through the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm telling you. They had to come to Jesus meeting over there, and they're fired up. They probably told the lineman there's going to be food. You know, if there is going to be food, I wish they would let us know what it's going to be, and maybe we get some on the way out.
I had some shrimp and grits last night. That was mighty tasty.
Where at?
The Broadway Diner. I mean, it was brought to me by the wonderful home delivery of Christy McMichael, but, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Doubles. Jacobs drops, throws across the middle. He's got Ramsey wide open in the middle. Ramsey's making room. He's going to be close to that first down, going to be a couple yards shy.
I mean, right inside the 8-yard line. It's going to be.
Uh-oh. Ramsey comes up hobbling.
So the answer to your question about overtime is yes, they do have overtime. So if Clayton County would have missed that field goal, we'd be sitting at overtime right now anyways.
And it'd be 9 o'clock.
Yes. Happy New Year's.
All right, looks like Muscogee's going to go doubles again. Jacobs in the gun. Back offset to his left-hand side. There's a snap. He rolls left, flips it out. Got a little room.
Ball's on the ground. APS, no, they don't get it back. They do. Yes, they do.
That's ball game.
Nope, it's not ball game.
Oh, no, they got to score. What am I saying?
You hit my elbow. My camera shot up in the air, man. It's a good time.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. I'll edit it on post-production. Since I'm going to have to do all this post-production because the internet wasn't working.
All right, here we go.
As the announcer said very nicely, if they score, they will win.
Now, keep in mind, they had an extra point blocked earlier today because somebody put their arms up. There's a snap. Quick give around the right-hand side. Good blocking.
He's getting in for the score.
That's it.
But ball game. Ball game. A 15-yard run to the corner of the end zone, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how we end the first annual Georgia Senior Bowl Classic live here from Lakewood. Coach Collins, any thoughts?
Exciting. I'm glad I came. It was a lot of fun. Hats off to Muskogee County for making this a real ball game after having been down early. I know that's tough.
You're down 23-7, and you're able to tie the game back up and actually take it into a second overtime. It says a lot about the intensity of both teams, which is really good. Both teams definitely came to play. It was probably one of the first all-star games where you felt the intensity, where it was players were playing for pride, which was really nice to see. So I'm Bo McMichael with my co-host Adam Collins, closing it in for the night. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you so much, Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, for bringing this Senior Bowl Classic to Georgia. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful year. Bye.